Okay, go ahead. Okay. Oh fuck! I gotta actually mute my. No,
we get one F word.
All right,
We get one.
Now we ruined.
You used it.
I know.
Seconds.
All right, everyone.
We've already lost 3 viewers.
I know.
We lost every single viewer.
All right. Hello and welcome everyone to the first official Roll for Performance stream. This has been a year in the making. For me at least, you guys didn't really do anything.
It's been about 15 minutes for me.
Yeah, about 15 minutes for Kyle.
It was about a stressful week.
We have been setting up for the last 4 hours.
Yeah.
We currently have a microphone hanging from the roof.
From my shoelace.
So
you know what? We're scuffed, but we're
very
trying.
scuffed. But
yeah.
For our first ever attempt at doing something like this, I think we're doing pretty okay. Few disclaimers before we begin. Obviously, this is very low budget. We are in our kitchen. You can see, I think you can see the fridge. Yeah, you can see the fridge
right here.
Yeah. Behind that is the stove and all the oven and stuff.
If you want, you can send us stuff. We can put it on.
We can make
We
snacks.
can put stuff on the fridge. Yeah. More importantly, we live on a street that happens to be a bus stop. We live next to a police station. Additionally, we live next to a fire station. And I think there's one more. Is there one more? Yes. We are near a bunch of hospitals. So you are going to hear a few sirens every now and then.
We do apologize for that.
Every time the bus stops outside our house, a random NPC will join the game out of nowhere, unexplained. We're actually doing that. So that is P.O. Box 1. Oh, we'll do that eventually. Anyway, cool. I think, is there anything else we need to get out of the way before we go into character introductions?
Player introductions?
That's part of the, Anything you guys want to...
I would like to say that we don't live next to a fire station, we live next to a fire department.
Yes.
The whole department.
You're right, my bad. I'm sorry.
You fool.
Cool. So, you guys, anything else?
I think we
good.
covered most of it.
Yeah.
If you're not on our Discord,
Exactly.
Then
join our Discord.
we'll figure it out.
We will
eventually.
put it on our Twitch eventually. We have a Twitter.
I'd like to thank Valdaspire Secrets, which is a super cool homebrew book I backed on Kickstarter. We're gonna have a link to it.
Also backed it.
My character is a class from that called Alchemist.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a link to where you can get that book. We are not sponsored by them.
Yeah, we are not sponsored by
damn.
Valda's Spire of Secrets, but we do use its content in the game. Yeah. All right, Joe. You kick this off, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So you want to tell us about Grum a bit?
So yes, I will be playing the character of Grum. He is an orc. He is a fighter. He is a battle master. He's very shy. He's an introverted person. However, he likes a good rougher out, and that's about it. And he likes dogs and cats and other small creatures.
Cool. All right, you want to roll the video?
I can.
Yeah, baby.
Hello. I guess I should tell you my name. My name is Grum, and from the moment I was born, me clan, the Bloodskins, didn't really make life easy on me. Roughed me up quite a bit. But I managed to escape, with the help of a pal of mine. But that's all in the past. Now I'm on me quest. I'll keep to the shadows of society, trying to discover the answers to the scars of me past. Trying to rid myself of the guilt they bear. Anyway, now with the bag on my back and me trusty axe, I'm ready to take on whatever challenges face me, and me friends, no matter what.
It's end. Awesome. Okay. I forgot that we actually have a delay a bit. Yeah, so that was Grum. Cool. I guess we should just move right along, right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Anything that...
He's my precious boy. And
he is a precious boy.
I'm scared that he will get hurt. But you know what?
Never.
He'll be okay. For the most part.
We all care for Grum.
I would never kill him.
Immensely, actually. Grum's all of our favorites.
Grum is... That's debatable.
Yeah.
Cool.
Brayoft is the worst person you know.
Speaking of Brayoft, you want to tell us a bit about Brayoft?
Brayoft is He's just the worst. He's the kind of guy you'd see at a bar at like 10 a.m. He is, very daring adventurer. He at least thinks he's the cream of the crop. I mean, honestly, from a real meta perspective, I think he is the most powerful of every character here. We are only level 4, but I do think he is like a level 20 character-wise.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I think he could will it, and the entire campaign would be over. But of course, I have to limit him. That's the really hard part of this game.
Yeah. Anything else? You think we'll just go to the video?
Brayoff is the best person. You know what? I take everything back.
All right, go ahead and play the video.
Do you not recognize me? I'm sure you've heard the tale of Brayoff the Brave, have you not? Of course, you'd rather hear it from the man himself. Folk of the Andron Kingdom are in need of a hero, for the ferocious dragon of the south had ravaged their lands. Standard adventuring parties were not enough, you see. They needed a true hero. Of course, it is my duty to help the weak and defenseless, so I valiantly stormed into its lair and demanded we fight. The battle was hard, many scars were formed and blades dulled, but in the end I stood victorious. The townspeople offered women and gold for their deeds, but I'm an honorable man, so I only left with their finest of ales. You might question how such a legend would find himself in a place such as this. Honestly, I've recently befriended some compatriots who could learn a thing or two about adventuring. And you, my friend, are about to learn an important lesson in generosity. Bartender, another round on them.
Alright, that was Brayoff. Definitely the longest intro, but in true Brayoff style, I think.
It's a very long drunken ramble.
It is a very long drunken ramble.
Yeah,
Sick.
fills every bit with personality.
That's the point.
I mean, that is basically Brayoff, right? I mean, that's, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
going on long-winded talks. Alright, next up is Tally.
So Tally, man, what to say about them? I'm Xavier. I'm playing Tally. I can get that out of the way. Their full name is Tally Watson. They're a wonderful alchemist, foxfolk. I don't know what else to really say about them.
Yeah, I think
we should.
without getting too much away, that's pretty much the character.
Big
So,
plans.
Big plans. So
Big
go
plans.
ahead and fire up her.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So that was Tally. God, I love them. Tally is so fun.
Yeah,
And kind of an asshole, but that's besides the point.
Never.
It's gonna be very.
We have
it's
a
gonna be
class. Well, I don't want to spoil your character, but
Yeah, don't. Just wait. Yeah. Again, Tally is using the new class from Valda's Spire Secrets, which is Alchemist. So I think it's like bombs and what subclass are you?
I'm a mutanologist.
Mutanologist. That's a mouthful. But yeah, so there's some super cool features with that we'll see unfold live. And then last but certainly not least, Dean, if you would.
Yeah, so I'm Dean. I'll be playing Prodigy Rizwin in this campaign. So Prodigy is it's not too obvious what race he is. You'll see eventually.
It is homebrew for this specific
yes, it
universe.
is. He's a bard, College of Creation. And you know, he's sort of soft-spoken, a little contemplative, just generally a little naive, I'd say, and just generally sort of using this as an experience to get out into the world. And that's something.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
All
gonna
right, go ahead and play the
say
video.
for now. Who am I? That question is difficult. I was not born to a mother. The ichor that runneth through my veins is not the same as the blood that runneth through yours. Yet we are so similar. We both live our lives searching to find our purpose, do we not? You may have chosen your path in life long ago, but I still search for mine. Along the way, though, I have found many people in great need of assistance. For now, I think that will be my purpose. Someone I knew once called me a prodigy, so I suppose that is who I am.
All right, so that's everyone. I mean,
Sweet.
so yeah, I think without further ado, is there anything else? Any last second? Anything really?
We should definitely thank the artist.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, big shout out to our artist. Their specific numbers for their Discord tag is on the little bottom left of the artwork. But honestly, one of the best experiences I've had with an artist ever. I've commissioned art for D&D 2 or 3 times, and usually it's very little like communication, maybe a few emails back and forth. But the artists used Discord, and they were just honestly, I will, if we're going to commission more artwork, I will definitely be reaching out to them again. Definitely
They did a really good job. Shout out to them.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're all very happy with how it turned out, and they were super awesome to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready as I'll ever be.
So, a little bit about the setting before we delve into the specific characters and what they're doing. The setting is called Veil Room. It is separate from the traditional Forgotten Realms D&D realm. There's a whole new slew of gods. Some planes have been cut, some planes have been added. For example, the plane of dreams and nightmares. And specifically for this part of the story, we are focusing on some land within the Kruber Dynasty. The Kruber Dynasty is a global superpower. Definitely have the most land, the most power. They are just incredibly powerful and incredibly confident in their power. They answer to no one, and they demand everything from everyone else. Not only that, they are super racist. I'm just going to put it out there. They have a few races that they believe to be genetically superior.
More pure.
Yeah, more pure, if you will. And those races are humans, elves, halflings are questionable because they're short. Same with dwarves. But they are definitely not the good guys. I'll tell you that much.
Fun times.
Another thing, if you are interested in seeing the whole map for the world, go check out our Discord. It is in, I think there's like a lore dump channel for the users.
Yeah.
You can see the whole map I made. See some upcoming places if you're interested.
It's behind you, but
It is also behind me.
we can't really see
It's
it.
a little cut out. So you cannot really see it
See,
that well, which is fine. So our story begins with Grum.
Hey.
Grum, where are you right now?
So I would say Grum would be traveling on the road. It's probably a nice, like, warm day, and as he's walking to his next town where he's gonna find his next adventure, when he gets to the town, this small town of, let's call it Oakwind, he notices someone is getting attacked in the middle of the street, and he doesn't like that.
Yeah, so you get to Oakwind. It's just a small standard town. The thing about Kruber Dynasty is it kind of operates in like circular radii of like wealthy, super nice city, not as nice but still wealthy city. And the farther out you go from the capital, the crappier and more slum-like the buildings get, and more farmland. So I'd say Oakwind is probably, you said it was Oakwind, right? The one you chose?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's not at the like border, but it's kind of in the middle, I'd say. So it's medium class town. And yeah, as you get there, you know, you're wearing your armor, right?
I'm wearing everything.
Everything.
He's put his mask on. He will walk into town, and when he does so, he usually dons his helmet and puts a face mask over, like a bandana over his face, and puts some goggles on. He has a set of goggles that he likes to wear.
So basically just covering everything.
Basically, he doesn't like to see.
So you get in, you're going over to your tavern to, you know, settle in for the night. When you hear this scream coming from the alley behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would definitely, I would go out and investigate because I don't like that.
Yeah, so turning the corner, you see one of the townsfolk, just a younger man, kind of like holding his arm pushed against the wall as two guards wearing the royal colors of Kruger Dynasty kind of look over him sneering and kind of like with the bottom, the blunt part of their polearm kind of like hit him in the head again.
Yeah, I would definitely run over there and like just kind of grab the spear of the guard and just be like, "What are you doing?"
Kind of looks to you as like, "What are you doing?
What,
Do you know who we are?"
Why are you hurting this man?
The other guy kind of like walks out and is like, why do you care? They've completely shifted their attention to you now. They kind of like pull their polearm away from the guy, and the other guard kind of circles behind you.
Grum kind of like hesitantly takes a step back, like whoa.
As you do, you kind of bump into the other guard who has his like polearm and he kind of pushes you, but like, where do you think you're going, big guy?
I'm just passing through, sorry, and I try and like push away.
He's gonna make an attack roll on you.
Okay.
Just going straight into this.
Oh jeez.
Ooh, does a 20 hit, non-natural. And so it begins.
Yes, a 20 hits for Trace.
Cool. That is 5 points of bludgeoning as he kind of hits you across the face, again with the blunter side of his polearm. And I would probably, your mask, how tightly was your mask on?
I would say he's probably gotten a little loose. I would say this definitely probably would knock off his helmet. He didn't have his helmet clipped.
Yeah. So with your helmet knocked off and your mask kind of sagging, one of them kind of like, holy shit, it's a fucking greenskin. The other guard kind of like walks back, like he kind of reaches for some manacles. It's like, he just starts telling the other guard's like, give it to me, you idiot. And grabs it, walks up to you. By the order of Lord Aldrich Kruger. He kind of like cuffs your arms. You are under arrest and scheduled for execution.
TPK.
TPK. There are no trials in Kruger Dynasty.
We did it, boys.
You are just whatever they say goes.
Starting out the session great, huh?
So you are kind of pulled away. The man, as you're walking away, he kind of stands up holding his arm and goes, "What's your name? Thank you."
Oh, it's just Grum.
Grum?
Yes, bye-bye.
As you're kind of pulled away, thank you, Grum. And you kind of, you are brought into a prisoner's cart, and we will get back to you.
Yeah, Grum would not hesitate because he doesn't like disrespecting law enforcement. Yeah. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyway.
Yeah.
What is your own?
I am neutral good.
Cool. At the same time, in another small town, is Brayoft. What is Brayoft doing at probably 12 o'clock on a Monday evening?
Oh, 12 o'clock on a Monday evening. Oh, he has a set schedule. I do want to make it clear to the guys at Twitch that this is in fact apple juice.
Do you have the apple juice bottle?
I can get it out of the fridge.
No, you don't have it.
But he is like... So then I says, if you decide to keep these townsfolk hostage, I will slay you like the beast you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the tavern owner is just sitting in front of you, cleaning some drinks. The tavern is empty, because again, it is the middle of a work day on like a Monday. And he's just like, yeah. He said, what else happened?
Okay, so then the dragon, right? It's a dragon, by the way. He told...
What color dragon? I mean...
It was red from the blood that it spilt when I killed it. I killed the dragon, you know that?
You killed I gotta say, I did not peg you for a Dragon Slayer.
Oh, we come in all shapes and sizes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I do. Anyway, about your tab. You've been here for about 4 hours now. It's been probably 7 drinks, 2 different meals. That's gonna be about 50 silver.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, if you would mind.
So I think a story is worth a few hundred silver at least. So I'll let you keep the change, and I'll be on my very way.
That's my cup. You've got to leave that.
I'm taking this as a souvenir.
He starts to walk out.
He's like, he kind of walks out from the bar. He's like, oh no, sir, you have to pay me. You can't just walk out there.
I've paid you with my stories and with my presence. Is that not enough?
You're kind of staying near the entrance, to the right of the entrance, kind of like a public bulletin board. And he kind of looks over just like while he's talking to you, and it's like, wait a minute, is this you? Kind of like walks over, pulls out a piece of paper, and it says wanted. Just blatant theft. It's the kind of thing that they get sent out to other restaurants. Like other restaurants would send to each other, be like, don't serve this man. And this is this you? Is this you?
That photo is me. I don't know what the words say.
What did you say your name was again?
The name? Brayoft. Yes, that's me. Is that an advertisement for my deeds?
Got crumbs on the paper. Looks outside. Guards! I've got the wanted criminal.
A what now?
2 guards, similar in appearance to the first guard with the colorful feathers on their armor, kind of walk in and be like, Brayoff, come on, man, we've done this dance. Man, you can't keep doing this.
We can though.
It's
a back and forth, you know. You tingo, I tango. That's how it plays.
Brayoff, this is like your 7th warning. I gotta bring you in, man.
My what now?
He pulls out some manacles, kind of like, shh, come on, man. I'm sorry. You know what, Hayes? You've had some good times.
It is.
Remember that time in Boslav?
Oh,
that was nice.
You said not to mention that again.
But seriously, I've got a job to uphold, my friend.
You know what? I fully understand. Brayoff makes a run for it.
Are you just aiming for the door?
Yes.
Alright, a 3rd guard, as you're going, holds out like a polearm, and you just bam, right into it.
Like a clothesline.
Yeah, you are just clothesline, fall to your back, and do you think he'd still be conscious from that, or?
Oh, no, he is, like, barely holding on as is.
Yeah, he kind of stands over, he looks down, he's like, sorry, old pal.
It's alright.
Kind of cuffs you, picks you up, takes 2 of them because of your relative weight. You're short.
I'm short,
You're
but my
halfling,
weight
yeah?
makes up for it,
Yeah,
yes.
you're short, but you're kind of like a bowling ball. He's like a bowling ball. Like he was a halfling bowling ball.
I get it.
Yeah. So it takes like 2 of them kind of maneuver you into the back of the wagon. They kind of close it, and that's that.
Brayoff, were you just hammered, or are you illiterate?
Well, both.
Okay.
Alright, so last but not least, Prodigy. Again, same time, different 3rd small little town. What's Prodigy up to right now?
Prodigy would be sort of in the main market area, looking for some exquisite dyes, as it were.
Yes, Kruger Dynasty is known to export, one of its main exports is very vibrant reds, blues, yellows, all the like most dyes in other countries and stuff. It's dull, right? It's dull. But Kruger Dynasty has like a patented, super secret way of like creating this really vibrant, rich dye that the world is just after.
Sick.
Especially royalty. I mean, royalty loves their dye. So yeah.
They love to die.
It's terrible. So he'd be looking for dyes, mostly going from stall to stall, looking for a specific color. To pick up an order for someone that he knows.
No one understands no one has the meta knowledge of what's happening right now, but that's fine. That they don't need to know. So you come across you're in like a bazaar. Right?
Mhm.
That's how you
Yeah.
pronounce that word. I
Bazaar.
suppose. Bazaar, yeah. There's people selling different types of, cured meats. There's like weapon sellers. You come across an older woman. She's got like a bunch of dyes, powder. The powder's like in these like containers outside. It's exactly what you're looking for.
Okay. Hello, miss. I was going to inquire about one of your dyes.
Oh, of course, there. Just 1 second. I seem to have I fell earlier when I was cutting some of the plants, but
Oh.
just bleeding a bit.
Do you require some assistance?
I
I am very
don't.
adept in healing.
Oh, is that so? Oh, but you mustn't. You know of the rules of magic here. It's taboo. I'll be fine.
I am sure I will be fine as well. Yeah. I cast Cure Wounds on.
Cure wounds.
Yeah.
All right. How much?
I need to roll for that.
Oh,
12. hit
Wow.
points.
We didn't even have our party like that.
Yeah.
You just resurrected another
You
one.
notice like she's got like this gash, probably from like you see a serrated knife and like a bunch of different colored flowers. She definitely must have like dropped it at some point and slashed her leg, but as you kind of, what's your spellcasting focus?
It's like a conductor's baton sort
Yeah,
of.
conductor's baton. You kind of wave it, and the wound slowly heals up. And she's like, "Oh, thank you, dear. But the next customer in line." You turn around, and there's a guard, just arms crossed.
Hello there.
You new here?
Yes.
I can tell. We have rules here against magic, especially in the inner rings.
Oh.
Mate, I'm sorry, but you know the drill. Pulls out the manacles, opens them.
I understand. And yeah, he's.
You go willingly.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys fight.
The old woman's like, "Oh, well, if I ever see you again, I'll give you a discount for healing me if you live throughout the week."
Thank you.
And she kind of waves away before helping the next customer in the line.
He tries to wave back, but he's missed.
Yeah, you
so.
just kind of.
Yeah.
Well, isn't this a fine how do you do?
Yeah, so it is now evening. You were the first one to get here, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you've been put in a holding cell. Even like Kruber Dynasty, when they catch a criminal, they instantly just get executed if they are. There's like certain laws where you just executed unless you're a royal. The only people who stand trial here are other royals. So you were just thrown into a holding cell, but goddamn, that is the nicest holding cell you've ever seen. Pristine walls. The bed is like padded. There's a pillow. It's nice, but it's meant
Do I
for
still
three
have
people.
all my stuff on?
No, no. You have been like stripped down to just leather armor, pretty much.
Okay.
Not even leather armor. You were just in clothes.
Okay.
Rags,
Like,
pretty much.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. You hear down the hall Brayoft being escorted by the other guard.
He's being dragged.
He's like, oh my god, you're fucking heavy. How you're only like 3 feet tall. Oh my
Brayoff vomits.
You hear like down the hall like, and you hear the guy like, oh, that you are no, god damn it.
I hope I don't get.
You see like being dragged by the manacles, Brayoff, as he comes around the corner. The guy like barely with the other hand kind of throws you in there on your stomach. He's all yours. Jesus. He leaves.
This is a nicer cell than I'm usually in.
Rum just kind of like looks to you and just kind of like gets down on his knees and just kind of pokes at you. He's just like, "Are you dead?"
Close. Very, very close.
I thought they usually kill us if we get arrested.
Nah, I've been through this song and dance before. They throw me into a little thing and then 20 minutes later I leave.
How do you leave? Do you have a friend on the inside?
Yeah. I've got the fellas, you know.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
This is a nicer prison. I was unconscious the whole way here, so it might be a different place, but it's definitely nicer than where I'm usually at.
I mean, I haven't been in prison before, but this is not what I expected, to say the least. But I guess.
Around at this point, Prodigy, super kindly, the guard is barely even restraining you because you're just so complacent. He's like walking next to you, he's like, so yeah, I mean, that was my wife did that, and that's crazy. Right?
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me bounce this off you, man. I
It's
appreciate
fine.
it.
I
You're
understand.
a great listener. Anyway, this is your execution holding cell.
Wait, so we're all getting executed?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you're not allowed here, man.
Hello.
Yeah,
What-
he kind of
what
pushes
is
you.
it?
It's like, all right, well, your execution's scheduled for like an hour from now. See you then. Enjoy your last few hours, fellas. And he kind of locks it, puts the rings on his thing, and just leaves.
You know, I have to be honest. I didn't think I'd get this fancy of a death.
To be honest, I didn't think I would be dying so soon.
To be honest, I didn't think I'd die. Just like in general.
Well, I mean, I guess I better have some company while I'm having my last few hours on Earth. So I guess, hello, my name is Grom. I'm sitting on the bed very like shyly.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, hi.
Hello. You can call me Prodigy. That is what other people call me by my insistence. It is nice to meet you too.
Jafone, how do you do to you?
Prodigy, right?
Yes. it is my name.
Do you know any hangover cures? That we could do in like a jail cell, hypothetically. I
are you
have
feeling sick?
a headache. You know?
I
like
I
a
can
big-
try to help.
Offer.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Last Restoration. Does that heal from poisons?
Is that-
it heals poisons.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're
And
wow,
it's
that's
verbal and
true.
somatic, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no way, no shot.
Wow. So, what do you
Did
do?
they take his focus?
Um,
So he's is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so since I don't have my focus, he just sort of reaches out, his hand sort of glows this orangish red, like his fingertips sort of glow a little brighter, and he just places it on your forehead, and you're better.
Yeah, it's not like a slow, soothing like fade. It like instantly gone.
It is it being ripped
You
out of
basically
me.
snap back to reality.
Oh, there was gravity.
Does that feel better?
Yes. Yes, you should definitely like sell that.
Well, that's why I'm here.
To
So-
sell
No,
on
no, they
sobering
put me
people?
in jail.
because
for
you were
helping.
sobering people?
They
I
put you in
don't
jail.
I
think-
put
I
you
don't-
in jail for that.
I don't think she was drunk. She was just hurt.
They should put you in jail for killing people.
Yeah, I'm not from the Kruger dynasty. I was just visiting.
Well, I'm not from it either, but apparently they don't like to be called here. Unfortunately.
So did they tell you how much bail was?
No.
Because normally I just
that
put it
out.
on my tab.
I think. If I'm correct, I think my bail is by the noose. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm kind of screwed.
Well, that's probably you then.
Well,
Brayaf just tries to he expecting the door to be unlocked. He tries to just leave.
Oh, it's locked.
Foil again. Starts jiggling on the bars,
I'm just like,
a bit tighter than normal.
Grum is looking at this bed. How is this bed look? Is this like the comfiest bed ever?
Yeah, it's like you've slept on nice beds, relatively. You've been from inn to inn, but nothing. This is like memory foam, Tempur-Pedic. I'm not sponsored. Tempur-Pedic.
Grum would be Grum would definitely take the blanket and throw it over himself and make himself into a little burrito and just cuddle up on the bed, being like, "This is the most comfortable bed I've ever felt." As he just is cuddling and trying to enjoy whatever time he has left. You just told him he's gonna die.
It's a TPK, guys.
Yeah, it's the TPK with extra stuff.
Welcome back to the last session of our roll for performance, by the way.
Yeah.
We start and we end today.
Yeah, about at this point, Tally, you show up outside their cell. You were sent to get them. You were informed of the deal that is about to be made, and
Okay.
yeah.
I kind of get to the cell, and I mean, they've been described to me,
Yeah.
but wow, they look so much shittier in person.
Brayaf reeks of booze.
Oh yeah.
Grum just you can only see his face and he's just curled up in a blanket.
Prodigy looks pretty.
They walk up to the cell. Oi. I like shout to one of the guards. Are you? Are you sure these are the guys?
There's like, oh, yeah, good luck. Yeah, no, it's
Alright.
a weird choice, I agree, but it's not my decision.
Wait, what's happening?
You coming with me?
Oh,
Yeah, the guard kind of hollers back, it's your lucky day.
Yeah, your execution is, postponed.
Oh.
Her tails kind of flutter a bit, you know. It just, maybe later.
You seem excited about us dying.
Wait, if
And
it's
she-
postponed, can I take the blankets?
No.
Oh.
You cannot.
It's like
you
a
cannot
hotel
take-
room.
You cannot take the death row blankets. No.
Oh.
If there's any little soaps, you can probably take them.
there's no shower here. I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah, you just live here for an hour.
Sorry.
Damn.
Not that
What's
we're
the point?
Grum just like
He wouldn't shower, but he'd steal the soaps.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you stole everything.
Yeah, so
He puts on his tab.
kind of lead them through these, every window in this, like, you're in like a big capital. You are in the capital building. Like, this is, Lord Aldrich Kruber is just a few things away from you. You are basically bringing them through these twisting halls. Every window here is a stained glass window.
God, that's so hot.
So every time you go through a hallway, this beautiful, array of light, beautiful colors, probably using the dye they are famed for, fills the hallway. It does look pretty nice. It's just another way of Kruber Dynasty flexing their.
Of course.
Yeah. And you were eventually brought to. It's not really the throne room, but it's the room before the throne room, but it acts like the throne room. So, since you guys haven't interacted with the Kruber Dynasty before, no one has actually seen Lord Aldrich Kruber in the past 100 years or so.
oh.
He has never made a public appearance. He has never made, there's some speculative artwork of him, but there's no, nothing. He's never been seen. Instead, people that wear these, completely white, smooth masks act as speakers for him. They are, his big chancellors, pretty much. And they, basically, their entire motto is they are carrying out his will. Yeah. They are pretty much the real leaders of the society, but they claim and they swear by it that they follow what Lord Aldrich Kruber tells them.
So we're fighting the Illuminati.
Oh, you're not fighting the Illuminati. No.
Okay.
So you were brought to. It's kind of like a courtroom. Oh no! The bus didn't stop.
It sounded like it did.
It didn't stop.
No, it makes a very distinct hydraulic sound.
Yeah,
What's the guard's name?
New guard.
Well, you never asked him, so. So you were brought basically to the big center hallway. Up on a big podium, kind of looking down on you, are 3 chancellors.
Tally will bow. Yeah. As per custom.
Do any of you?
Oh.
Yeah. Prodigy waits 2 seconds, seeing that, and then bows also.
Grum just kind of looks and says, "Are you the one who's not going to kill us?"
They kind of nod to the people bowed, and then slowly kind of turn their head to you and go, "It is proper etiquette to bow when meeting with the chancellor."
Oh, okay. Grum just kind of brings his head down.
They kind of, they don't even nod or acknowledge that. They kind of turn back and is like, "Gentlemen, you have all been granted mercy by Lord Aldrich Kruber himself. It is your lucky day, per se." Of course, yes, I was just getting to that. If you didn't interrupt me. Again, proper etiquette, you do not interrupt the Chancellor, lest you want to be killed on the side.
Tally's just fucking hand snout. They're just I'm fucking screwed.
Grum just puts his hand over his face.
Normally, you 3 would be executed as is law, without a second bet. No one cares. You are no one. You are nothing. You are the scum of society, and you must be cleansed. But what is this? What are you doing?
I'm not no one, I'm Grom.
Okay. Instead of your execution happening now, and possibly ever if things go well, Us, the chancellors, have talked it over, and we happen to be in a bit of a situation currently. You guys are expendable, wouldn't you agree? We have some minor problems around our glorious country that we could use your help. How do I put this? Getting rid of, alleviating, fixing, if you will. So we are offering you a second chance to do this for us. You will basically be mercenaries, and for now, you won't be killed. As long as you are able to complete the task we give you, there won't be any problems.
I do like not being dead. I do like that.
It's a personal fancy of mine.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
So we were arrested. Is there something that's going to stop us from being arrested while we are?
Of course,
doing
yes.
it? Okay.
We'll be giving you, they're kind of like pins,
I
suppose. Badges, if you will.
like a sigil.
Not a sigil. Very good.
Souvenir.
I don't think you know what a souvenir is, sir.
Little thing that says Kruger Dynasty.
Sure. So, again, feel free to say no, but I'll have you know, execution here is kind of brutal. It's very painful. It's not ethical at all. Oof, really painful. Oof, God. It's pretty
I've got another question.
Yes.
If we're going to be going back out, do I get my stuff back?
Of course, we will give you all of your gear back. And a little bit of funding to get this over with. Of course, Tally will be your unit kind of leader. They still don't use that character change.
Okay.
They will be reporting all of your activities back to us and kind of leading the way.
Bye.
Tally is one of our alchemists.
Oh.
I'm sure you've never heard of them, but
What can you alchemize, perchance?
Wait.
Could you, like, ferment a thing or two?
I specialize in making bombs. You keep asking, and you can drink one of those.
So what you're telling me is that your drinks are the bomb.
You couldn't have picked anyone else.
these people are the first of probably many, assuming they all die.
Okay.
Expendables,
Right.
we're just recycling, if you think of it that way. It's
Okay.
good for the environment.
It is.
Yes.
Is that really
Keeps the
good
scum
way
out.
to talk about?
Well, you're with us. If we die, you die.
Okay.
I assure you, Tally is very well versed in the field.
Wait, so if she's one of them alchemist types, does that mean she can turn the leads into gold?
Tally puts their paw on Grumps. They, them, and also I've been working on it. It's getting there. It's not really my field.
The Krupa dynasty sucks, but they respect pronouns.
They do. I may be evil, but I'm not ignorant to gender identity.
Yeah!
It's my character's motto.
They're racist against everyone who isn't an elf, a human, or African.
Unfortunately, halfling.
They do like Goliaths, I believe.
Really?
Because they are like usually pretty tough.
They earned it.
Cool.
So
I actually,
again,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is lead to gold like something I'm working on, or is it like a trivial alchemy thing? It's like the hello world of alchemy.
it's something you're working on.
Okay, cool.
So, what would be the job if we were to take it?
Oh, there's a few. We got an entire box where we put slips in. We'll just pull one out and give it to you, honestly.
Oh. Great.
Well, I mean, I'd rather not be dead, like I said, so I feel like I have no other choice, do I?
I've let this slide for a little bit. Clearly you haven't, picked up on exactly who you have on your task force team here.
Oh, and who might that be?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard the name before. Brayoft the Brave.
The main chancellor kind of looks to the others like, you hear mumbling. Never heard of him.
Tally pulls out their notebooks.
No, we have never.
It's in several books have been written about me. Few novella.
Tally pulls out a different book, starts thumbing through.
I'm gonna roll a history check.
Anything? Not like an encyclopedia.
Oh yeah, I do remember you. I've seen your poster on the wanted poster.
Yeah, the poster that says, "Hey, here's the cool guy that killed the dragon."
It says more of theft and larceny instead.
Theft of the life of a You saw a dragon poster. The posters that dragons make.
I'm gonna roll a
Sort of
insight.
put out.
I'm sorry. What?
You are making Graham question if dragons make posters now.
What are you talking about? What are you
I got a
Tally's
5.
looking down at you. What are you talking about?
All I'm saying is that my expertise could be used.
This can wait until outside, not in front of the chancellors.
Well, I think the chancellor should hear.
She reaches out her hand
Tally can vouch for me.
over your mouth. You feel her claws kind of in your cheeks.
Thank you, Tally. Alright. Does anyone have any complaints? Would anyone like to go back to death row? You were more than welcome.
I mean, the bed was quite comfy. I would, if I could take the bed, I would take the bed.
You cannot take the bed. Why would you think that you would take the bed? Ever? Why would you ever be able to do that?
It's why I used it.
You and the person who was there a few hours ago, who also was executed, you're not special.
Oh.
Anyway. Anyone? Awesome. He kind of snaps his hands, echoing through the room, as these guards kind of walk over to all of you, and they kind of give me your hand, and they snap on these bracelets, pretty much. They're kind of restrictive, and they have the colors of Kruber Dynasty very obviously on it. They go around to everyone but Tally, pretty much. They walk away. The Chancellor goes, "These are just some magical, devices for us to follow you, and if you go off path, they will incinerate your bodies. So, please think twice. Think twice before you do anything, right?"
Carl just kind of pulls at it a little bit.
Don't do that.
It's a little
If you try to take them off, they do it.
And also, if you somehow get them off and don't die, Tally here is responsible for cleaning up after you.
Clean my body.
Awesome. He kind of snaps his hands again. Another guard, you hear come up like a stairway behind him and hand him a scroll that's been bound, wax seal on the front. Kind of pulls it and gives it to Tally. He's like, "The traveling arrangements have been made. A cart awaits you outside."
Wonderful.
I wish you luck. Thank you for agreeing to do this.
Of course. Should I report my recent findings too? I haven't been to the capital in quite some time.
It's alright. We have another alchemist working on things as well in the capital. Give it a few more months. Report your findings back to us. Then.
Okay.
We can talk about it.
It's groundbreaking stuff. It's really...
I'm sure. Thanks, Tal. With that, you guys are ushered out.
Is Tally a grad student?
I'm doing my observations in the Untamed Forest.
Research study.
Yeah, so it's a decent walk to the carriage. But yeah, you guys walk past the other death row inmates, pretty much, who are like looking at you guys like, what? How?
As we're walking
Just off to
past-
die somewhere else.
Yeah, as we're walking out, Grum just kind of looks to them and goes.
Don't you just do?
I liked that one. I liked that one.
You're a dick.
What is your...
I don't even know. Man.
Is it chaotic neutral?
Brayoff's alignment is all 9 of them.
Except
it switches every hour.
It switches to what kind of drunk he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a D8 to see exactly where on the thing my alignment is today.
That's a great idea.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are just walking through the halls. Eventually, a guard sees you, Tally, kind of nods and motions for you to go a certain way. And out front is a carriage.
I would say while we're walking, or when we get to the carriage, I would kind of look to Tally and be like, so, does that scroll say what we have to do?
Does it say what we have to do?
Oh, it does say you're the dudes, alright.
Hey, our carriage is parked, asshole.
There's another carriage behind.
Yeah, there's another carriage
Driving with the
behind
fucking hazard zone.
Yeah, you have two dancing light cantrips that appear.
I'm just imagining the donkeys are putting their ears up and down.
Yeah. Your task is simple. It is just a short. Let me just pull it up. Your task is to go to the small forest town of Rosen Lake. It says they've been having an issue with certain placed government officials going missing, as well as other townsfolk going missing. It does not make the Kruger Dynasty security look good, and normally the guards could handle this themselves, but they have an appearance to keep up, and also the guards are more valuable than your lives. So
Mission peoples, that's not hard. I've done that a few times before.
Oh, I don't read you the note. I say it. Yes, it does say what we have to do.
Oh.
So is there only...
We're just going to a town and fixing some problems.
What are those problems?
We'll talk in the carriage.
we're sharing the carriage?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're in the back of a carriage and there's a driver up front.
I doubt you have ridden on your own in a carriage once in your life.
Well, yeah, obviously, there's the driver.
I turn to the guard. I hate this man.
Oh, don't worry, Tally. Kind of pats her back. You'll make good friends with them, won't ya? Good luck. He kind of turns and walks back into the palace.
Oh,
See
no.
Grum just kind of like hobbling onto the carriage, just kind of like
Yeah, when you
hear-
step into it, you're kind of like,
yeah,
like,
you can
creeps
see
down.
like
How-
the carriage just like visually drop like an inch or two when he gets on, because as he has like all of his armor and we got our equipment right.
You were given your equipment back.
How tall is Tally?
Tally is... I think it's 5'10".
Okay, so it's not enough for Brayoff to like do like the arm around thing, but it's,
I mean,
like
it's
so
around the waist.
yeah, so it does that. It's like, ah, looks like you and me are stuck together, you know. Best pals till the end. Let's go.
Oh no.
Do you?
Did you look down?
I just
Yeah.
imagine you
How
shoot
tall
him
is
off with a
Brayoff?
tail.
Brayoff's like 3 feet.
That's good. You're about the same size as the driver. Oh yes, the driver kind of peeks back. It's a blue kobold.
I looked at the driver and said, "Oh, how you doing?"
Gross.
Hey guys, I'm Gilly. I'm gonna be your guide for the next couple of days. How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. I just got told I'm not gonna be killed.
Oh, that's awesome. Me too, actually.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I was on death row. I stole a few squash. Nothing serious.
what?
Yeah, I mean, you ever had squash? He reaches his pocket, pulls out a cut piece of squash.
You still have them?
I just like grab it and just kind of like look at it.
Come on.
Was it out of town?
Oh, Rosen Lake. You're going to Rosen Lake.
So yeah, I've got one of those cool diddly doodads too, actually.
Whoa.
Look at that!
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Ah, man.
I didn't know they made him small enough for you.
Well, I mean,
Well, he's definitely, I mean...
Got wider wrists.
yeah,
He's a
that's true.
He's a bit wider on the
The
edges.
fat goes to the wrist.
Gilly is very thin, yeah,
I
so,
would assume of a
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a blue kobold, fun fact.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like, so you guys ready to head out?
Yeah.
If I go even a few feet off this path, we will all die, so I gotta focus on the road, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, you
So,
Definitely
I don't
focus
wanna
on
be
that.
exploded.
I wouldn't want any of these friends of mine.
Where's your bracelet?
I actually work for the Kruger Dynasty.
They're stuck with us.
That was the last squash I had. I returned it all to the grateful owner. I don't.
I'm not a narc, don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool. I've got like 3 more in my pocket.
I have
Entire squash.
the whole squad.
Yeah, whole squash.
Wow.
3 entire whole squash, yes.
Don't have another one.
How did,
Oh, of course.
How big are your
Kind of
po-
pulls it out.
I, she, they like Actually, they're like processing this, and a huge smile.
They're
forms.
sitting down, so you can't really see the pockets.
Oh, but Tally's one for pockets. Tally's.
Let's take a look at the
Custom-
character art.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we should post the art in the Discord so they can see the full thing on their own. Lots
yeah.
of pockets.
We'll post the art in the Discord as well as the videos are uploaded to YouTube.
I feel like we
will
should
make
do this
more
all
public.
after stream.
Yeah,
Yeah. But lots of pockets. Tally makes their own clothes with custom pockets.
Cool.
So huge smile. You know, I actually love pockets. I'm really happy that you're.
Who's your pocket guy?
I am.
You got a good pocket.
I do actually.
You're your pocket guy.
Yes. I am.
Oh.
I make all my own.
Well,
clothing.
I know a fantastic pocket guy. Not in this country, though.
I'll have to pick up. You'll have to
What's
tell me
his name?
sometime.
What's his name?
No, that's confidential.
You'll have to tell me sometime.
He only goes by a nickname,
Wait.
Patchmaker.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's really cool.
Never met him in person, actually. It's nuts.
Aren't patches the opposite of pockets? You put
I-
them on.
You know, I said the same thing,
It's
and he charged me 10% more that day. So,
Okay.
well,
crazy time.
it's to throw you off the scent, you know.
Yeah. It's so that way you don't get always keep you guessing.
Maybe I'll meet the patchmakers one day.
Maybe not.
I've got a few patches in the arm.
You never
Maybe
meet
like
Patchmaker.
Graham just like points to like all like the little
Yeah, it's-
patches of like.
I think the person with the patchiest clothes is definitely Brayoff.
Brayoft, their attempts at patches. There are definitely times where he'd like get into like a bar fight or he'd like run on like a rusty nail and then he'd be like, "Oh, that won't do," and then he'll just slap more cloth on it. And then like not really try to sew, but just sort of like stab it with string repeatedly until it sticks.
Nice.
Do you want your clothes to be patched up better?
Better?
I know
No, this
some
is good.
magic. And I can fix small openings. If either of you would need it.
They have memories behind them. This one, you can see like there's like a little copper patch. It's like I got stabbed with a spear on this one. That was a harsh day that day.
This
That
one?
right there, I got stabbed in the lung by a crazy monster. I recovered after a few days, but he's just like going through all the weird patches of like various metals that he's like stitched onto his chainmail.
But doesn't that mean that you can be stabbed there again?
Yeah, but
since
that's what
it's
the patch is
weaker.
for.
Meanwhile, Brayoff is like
It's not
bar
cohesive.
fight, bar fight, bar fight, bar fight. This, my ex-wife. Bar fight, bar fight.
Oh, you were married.
Yes, several times. I get around. Lots of women.
Ah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Must be nice to have.
You're making it very okay.
I
I don't-
You don't.
Yeah, I get the feeling that you might not.
I
But
really
that's-
doubt that.
Who am I to judge? I'm just a little old kobold, Anyway, we got a schedule, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
What's in the wagon? Is it just like?
is you guys. There's like a single armored horse carrying it, and there's a few empty boxes here with just like some normal supplies, like adventuring gear, rope, some ball bearings, just standard stuff they would find.
I will gladly take some rope.
There's like 3 bundles of 50 feet of rope each.
I'll hold on to those ball bearings.
Okay.
It's gonna come in handy.
Is
You
it?
see, Grump,
Yeah.
he just puts the
I'm
rope
gonna
on
trip
the
these
rope.
assholes.
Cool.
Let's go sabotage our combat.
Yeah.
Right after you're gonna move to attack something.
No!
Cool. And with that, you head off. Gilly at the beginning, you hear like whoosh, as the horse kind of like neighs, and then just slowly you head through the town.
All right.
As you're kind of going through like the main streets, you see like mothers like pointing with their children, like, "Oh look, those are the prisoners that got pardoned today." Don't grow up to be like them, Jimmy.
No need to thank me. I'm just the hero. He doesn't realize that's what
Yeah.
the reason they're pointing for.
As we would be getting off, I would take my helmet and put it on, clip it on, and get everything get my stuff situated so that you can't tell what Grum is anymore.
Awesome.
And he just looks like a weird robot man.
weird robot.
Suddenly, I think of
Yeah, no,
blankers.
your horse had like some nasty food. I mean, that was his stomach actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
It was rough. Yeah, he you know, Kruger Dynasty, they don't really care what they feed their horses. They usually just breed them to be strong, and they think they should be able to survive on anything. So
Gross.
yeah, it's pretty bad, as you can hear. Cool. It's about a day's travel of just being in the bench, so that gives you guys just a day to interact with each other, I suppose.
So, what are you in for?
If
Not you.
Oh.
I want to start with you.
I was just helping.
I just realized that they are not in 3D space with us. I pointed at Prodigy.
Oh, yeah. I was just helping an old woman with an injury with magic, and apparently that is not allowed.
Yeah,
here.
that's super banned.
So yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Put me in shackles.
What about you, Grum?
Apparently having skin that's green is illegal here, so
Yeah, that's also super banned.
I was just traveling through and I seen someone getting hurt, roughed up by some guards, and it didn't seem like the guards were doing the right thing, so I tried to stop so the guards wouldn't stop, because those guards would stop doing the right thing, and
He's just like flustered.
Yeah, no,
He's like, oh god. He's like finally realizing what like everything is. Or like he's like, oh god, I got arrested. What's the mom gonna think?
Tally kind of shrugs, is like, yeah, well, sucks, but it happens. You should have definitely not gotten involved. Look where it ended.
Oh, I
You,
guess not.
So you're a orc, not a half orc?
I'm full-blooded
Full.
orc.
Wow,
At least that's what I think.
crazy. Althea is super banned.
Yeah.
You might have gotten like a little bit of lenience if you're, I don't know, not really, but like, man, it's
Well, that's-
maybe 2 hours to live if you were a half orc.
That's why
about
I
you?
wear this.
Okay. Riddle me this. How much should 18 drinks cost? Well, apparently the answer is way too much, because I have what I think was my fair share. I say, leave it on my tab, like I do every single time, but this time they're like, oh, you gotta pay. What? And then I go and I try to take the glass, which, by the way, was not returned to me with all, like, you guys got your items. I never got my commemorative glass, you know, to memorize, you know, the bars that I've gone to, and it's just, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
In 18 and 1,
In like 4 hours, yeah.
How are you not able? Do you hold it all in?
Well, so it hits a very critical point where, like,
That's true.
the output is like the same as the input, where it is a constant cycle, you know. See, I'm much smaller, so it takes a lot longer for it to get from point A to point B. You know what I mean?
You reach equilibrium.
As you're saying this, Grum just slowly puts his fingers in his ears. He's like, okay.
So
Such is the life of an adventurer.
You know, they might have put your bracelet on wrong. I think you can make it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Ram, I think you can make it.
Should I? It's just a
Just
fiddle.
remember that. It might be worth a shot.
With that probably concludes the first, you know, maybe. You have some smaller conversations along the way, but slowly the sun sets, which it rarely does on the Kruger Dynasty, but... so next morning, you're awoken by these sounds of, like, wolves howling.
Grum would wake up and just kind of like sit at the back of the carriage, trying not to flip the thing. And just kind of like enjoy the morning breeze as he's listening to the wolves.
You were previously in like this open plain kind of area, the more like what's the word? Cities. It was more cityscape
Yeah.
of just the palace. There was no like everything was super, you know, nice, super expensive, just very over the top. But now you are in a completely different like biome. You are currently in like a lush forest. It is super foggy. You can't see more than probably 15 feet down the road at any given time.
Gilly, where are we, perhaps?
He kind of peeks his head back through the two flaps. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, we're almost there. We're on." You hear him ruffling through maps. There's like a bunch of extra scrolls and maps fall down. It's like, we're on a road. We're on a road. We're almost there. We're almost there. Don't worry. I know these lands like the back of my claws. All right.
Then
No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Are you sure?
We haven't blown up yet.
I was
Okay.
going to
We
add.
have not blown up yet. This, at least I don't think.
At least that is fair.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
But I'm concerned about the wolves. I don't want them coming near us.
You have to stand up real tall if you do.
Is that true?
No,
Great.
not in the slightest.
Usually they
He
just
kind of
can't
pulls his
attack
head out and
regardless.
goes back to moving the carriage. About an hour or so passes, and you find the fog kind of lifts a bit as you enter Rosen Lake. Rosen Lake is this small, kind of gothic architecture, small town. Even though it's probably around noon right now, it is very gloomy, very dark. They always have street lanterns lit. It's kind of like a ghost town. There's not a lot of people out right now, and the people you do see out are wearing like it's a lot colder here as well. So the people you see are wearing like warmer clothes, and they kind of like peer at you as you come through. Are not looking very inviting. It probably does not help too that the cart you're in has a big Kruber Dynasty like symbol on it.
Oh yeah.
Since Rosen Lake's more in the outer rings of Kruber Dynasty, it is farther away from the capital and therefore more peasant life, right? But they definitely still, like, even though this is peasant life, this is Kruber Dynasty peasant life, so the buildings are still pretty impressive. Again, Gothic in their design. You kind of pull up to the town's, like, probably its center. There's a statue of the mayor. He's not a particularly nice looking guy. He's got like a toothy grin. He's like, and Gilly's like, look at that man. Good news, he's actually gonna meet us. Or you guys. I'm going back to the, I'm going back. I just dropped you guys off.
That's all you have to do?
Yeah, it's all, I mean, I could drive the next group out. You're not the only one they've hired.
How are we going to get back if you leave?
That's not my problem, man. I'm just a guide.
There's no wait for us.
Tally, you said you work for them.
Yes.
You'll probably they'll probably send them something. I'm just a guy, man.
You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, I guess the long just figured out.
Trust me, getting back, not up there on priorities for you guys. It's just the way they wrote it out.
Alright,
Grum's gonna be
They said
oblivious
to
to
your
that.
face that you are very expendable. I don't know what you guys want from me.
And
To
with
your
that,
face.
you gotta get out of my car. Come on. You go overstate your welcome.
Oh.
Get out.
Yeah.
Kinda
Grum's
hops
kind
out.
of like hops out hesitantly. Just like,
Well, thank you, Gilly. You've been a very good guide.
Thank you, Grum. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I sort of stumble out of the car like, oh boy.
Thank you for the snack too.
And you guys, welcome to Rosen Lake.
Fucking idiot.
Definitely a darker town than when we were just in. But yeah.
Grum kind of like slings his bag over his shoulder and just kind of like looks at it and goes,
Guys, have to be honest. This town kind of bummed me out.
It's not too bad. I've seen worse towns.
This is a nice town.
It's
This
very
is-
dark and misty.
It adds atmosphere. So what do we need to slay? Do we need to slay something?
Yeah, what
We're gonna find out all about it. So, people have been going missing. Political figures, townsfolk.
Oh.
Nothing the guards can handle. They have to keep their image up. They're too busy.
Damsel in distress, if you will.
No, not even in the slightest, actually. And definitely not for you.
I mean,
what does that look?
You're doing all the work.
Quite the lady killer down there.
I keep forgetting you're 3 feet tall. You would sink in a hot tub.
He has to stand up in him.
Just make this. Yeah, you would sink in most like pools. Like most hot tubs are 3 feet. You. Yeah,
Well,
Too short for the shower line. I'm sure Brett floats.
he's more than 70% water.
Yeah, Ralph definitely floats. He's a big boy.
Were we told where we were supposed to meet?
You've worked for them before. You're assuming. Gilly mentioned the mayor of the town. Probably the mayor of the town.
All right. I meant later, like the mayor's
Oh,
office.
probably yeah.
Okay, so I'll just lead the group there.
Yeah.
We should get going to the mayor's. So we're supposed to meet, and he'll tell us more about this.
So I would say while we're walking, Grum would be kind of look to Tilly, or Tilly, and be like,
Tally.
Tally, Dilly Tally, Dilly Dally. He would be like, so you work for the Kruger daughters, correct?
Unfortunately, so yes.
Right. And so they don't like people like me, whose skin's green.
Oh yeah, no, I'm also super banned.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to ask. Yeah,
I'm like the very small amount of exception.
Oh, gotcha. I was going to say because you're quite hairy.
Yeah, quite covered in fur.
Yes.
About 3 more tails than the average person in the Gruber dynasty. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought.
trust me, I know.
Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to make sure. Because maybe I could get an exceptions,
You know, maybe you could, buddy. Maybe you could.
I'd rather not be
What-
dead,
What are your exemplary skills?
I'm like,
You know
let's
any
see.
Talents and traits you got?
I'm very good at lifting stuff. I'm good at doing what I'm told. I'm good at fighting too. I like to fight, but I can speak 2 languages. I patch my armors up too. It's just like a little kid like telling you all the things you can do. Like it's like a little like it's the same energy.
I can draw this dinosaur.
Yeah, it's the same energy of a kid coming up to you and being like, I can count to 10. Watch me.
Tally takes out their notebook and writes down, speaks 1 more language than a workhorse. That's wonderful. You know, you probably won't get an exception for the Kruger dynasty, but, you know, if this all goes well, you'll be alive and never allowed to come back.
That's true.
I'll take that over death. So, yes.
The thing I'm not understanding is that they don't like half-orcs, right?
Well,
What I'm picking up on?
It's that he's an orc. Full.
Well, but they
They
also
probably-
don't like half-orcs.
No,
and
not at all, no.
They cancel, because there's 2 half-orcs. Cancel
What?
out.
What? Where did you get half orcs? I mentioned them offhandedly.
Yeah, but if they don't like 2, because you...
They don't like.
2 half-orcs make
they-
a whole orc.
They don't like more racist than they do like, buddy.
Am I on the... What list am I on?
You are unfortunately on the list they like. Begrudgingly. They. Like, on a range from like elf to dwarf, no dwarves, yes elves, you're right in the middle. You're just cutting it.
barely past.
So what I'm hearing is because of that, combined with my exemplary skills, you know, proficiencies in languages, if you will, I would
Features and traits, if you will.
features and traits.
I would be a perfect soldier.
I don't know if any of their armor would fit you.
Well, I know it would be like a soldier because
No, I mean
like I'd
even-
be like the one doing stuff.
I mean, even the halfling armor, I don't know.
I am half.
It would have to be custom made.
I will obviously be custom made because like full-on hero business.
Do you wear armor?
You don't even wear armor.
Yeah, but hear me out. The armor looks cool.
It's got you there.
That's true.
It is true.
The
all the
Kruger
time.
Dynasty armor does look
It does.
really
It
cool.
like,
So,
yeah.
I get my own custom set. It'd be like tailored to me,
You get your
and
tab
then
paid.
I'd go, take names, kick names, and just like absolutely demolish whatever they need.
But you.
I'd be rewarded with silver, some gold, maybe even platinum or two, ale, beer,
Reaches their hand across,
wine.
grabs your face again, reaches your hand down. Excuse me. Listen to me, Ralph. You get your tab paid, and you get banned from the Kruger Dynasty if you live. That's the deal. They remove their hand. I will
Beer.
hit you. Oh my god.
I'm just saying that my skills feel really underutilized within this adventuring group.
You are also an actual criminal, though. We did not do anything wrong.
Criminal is a spectrum.
You actually
Yes, and you're on
stole
the-
from
Name
people.
one thing that I stole.
According
glass.
to your
Alcohol.
wanted poster, larceny and theft.
Criminality is a spectrum,
Yes.
and they're on the Kruger Dynasty bad level,
Mm-hmm.
and you're on the actual criminal spectrum.
Name one crime that I've committed.
Larceny, theft, resisting arrest.
You did do that. I did that.
No, we were
In the
just.
Kruger Dynasty, you probably vomiting on an officer is probably also a crime.
That wasn't in intention. It wasn't like a directed thing. So where's the mayor?
You've actually noticed the past 5 minutes of this conversation, the mayor's been
Brayoff day time. I grab the mayor's.
first of all, he's a bigger guy. He's got slicked back brown hair, and when he smiles, he's got this. His teeth aren't very nice, and they're it's not very nice. He's just got that toothy grin, and he kind of also welcome, welcome to Rosen Lake.
Give him the weakest handshake.
Consorts that Kruger Dynasty is sending. Welcome, my friends. I personally don't think you're needed. Honestly, we have everything under control.
Oh, perfect. So can we go home?
Great, we
But,
can.
who am I to say no to Lord Albert Gruber himself?
Wait,
Literally,
we're not going
no
home?
one. I mean, no one says no to. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you need from me? I am a busy man.
More information. It was political figures missing.
Some town guards were disappearing. Some town folk here and there, but disappearing is a kind of looks around there. Relative term. Can we talk inside?
I'd love to. Yeah.
He kind of motions you to follow him. Brings you inside of it's basically what's the word?
Town hall.
Town hall. That's the word. Brings you to town hall. You kind of go up a set of stairs. People kind of wave to him as he's walking by. He kind of gives him the grin back. Slays
I have $20. This facade drops when we're in his office. Stone face.
You're brought into the office. He's anyway. Disappearing is a relative term. We've actually found quite a few of their remains.
Oh wow.
They're all
that-
very shredded.
Oh dear.
Very.
So there's a beast we have to slay.
Beasts is also relative. Could be person. I don't know.
I was going to say, do we know where the bodies have been ending up? Or is it just
the parts we find.
Yes.
People sometimes in their household. Most of the time, stricken throughout the streets. It's really nasty stuff. Honestly, stick around for a few nights and you'll find it. Trust me, it's not hard.
Tally's taking notes on all the like Phasmophobia fucking like
Phasmophobia.
like Witcher shit writing down like
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
they do this, okay they do this.
I mean, other than that, there's been no witnesses. Townsfolk say they don't see anything. They just hear a scream, and by the time they get there, it's too late. Even I, I've been pretty close to a scene of a crime, and by the time I got there, it's too late.
And when do these crimes occur? Time of day, I mean.
Usually in the evening, but sometimes, very rarely throughout the day. The ones that happen throughout the day take place in the residences.
Interesting.
Is there anything
Cross off
that the victims they had in common?
Sorry?
Maybe there's a reason the creature thing is attacking them. Because they have something they all relate.
Buddy, that's not my job. I am a mayor. You are the investigators, if you will. Anyway, that's all the information I've got. Again, if you need to get into any place, just flash those wristbands of yours. People here understand that your work, and I've made an announcement to the city, the town, that we'd have you guys doing some downsizing and investigation while you're here. So,
Can you point us to the most recent scene, if you will, if there's any?
oh, of course. Poor little Mary Adams. Very sad. Oh, your rain is down.
Fucking writing everything down.
Okay. Yeah, you can find I think it's go out here, take left down Main Street, go to the right, and it's the third house on the left.
Got it.
I do also have a question. How many victims have there been?
Oh, total? Let's see, it's been like we're approaching 20 or so.
Wow, there's a lot.
You must understand. It is every night. It happens every night.
Also,
And it's taking you this long to get someone
Again, I am the mayor. I am not running these investigations personally. And the guards are acting as if nothing is wrong because, no offense, Kruber Dynasty sucks. So, that's all. If you need anything, just reach out to me. You know where to find me.
yes. Less important question. What is your name again?
You can just call me the mayor, honestly.
You do not have a name?
Sounds wonderful, the mayor. Let's get going, everyone.
Mayor Oswald. Fine.
Oswald, okay.
If you insist, but I prefer. It's how things work here.
Okay, I see.
Is everyone referred to by their occupation?
Get out of my office! You're asking too many questions.
Well, bye-bye.
And with that, the door kind of like slams behind you. You hear it lock.
Well, let's get going.
And actually, with that, we are going to transition to our 5-minute break real quick.
All right.
So
Hey!
yeah, first 5-minute break. We'll be back right after this. Cool. Awesome. We are back.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yay.
Cool. So, you just got briefed by the mayor on the strange happenings that have been happening in town, and when you tried to ask him his name, which I may or may not have written, he kicked you out. So,
I guess.
What's his name?
it's Aaron Oswald.
One of the most corrupt mayor names I've ever heard.
What makes you think that?
All of your mayors are corrupt.
What makes you think that? He's a wonderful stand-up comedian.
Is he part of
Yeah, he
some
seems
political
rad.
How round is he?
Very round.
The rounder the mayor,
He
the
wears
more corrupt.
he's like the coat, like the suit and tie, and he wears the coat.
Oh, does he not have like
Does-
overalls?
No, oh no, he does have overalls.
The rounder the mayor, the more corrupt, guys.
Was it like green and he had like a little circle shell on his back by chance?
I hate you. So, what now?
Take a left, then on the right.
Just
on the
write this
left.
down.
No, I remembered it.
Yeah, it's like just a townhouse. It's just a townhouse. You know, it's just.
Grum would kind of just like
You just open the door.
Well, she's fucking dead, Richard.
I don't think you understood the situation. You open the door, and there's like a grieving family in there.
And
they kind of turn around.
Grum, you don't see this because he's wearing his like mask and goggles, but Grums is like blushing super hard right now. He's like super embarrassed for doing this.
I'm just
Hey.
gonna.
And he just kind of just like hides behind his shield.
Can we help you, or?
yeah, I'm sorry about your loss. We're here to figure out what did it.
Oh,
Yeah, we're solving the problem.
you're the Hoover Dynasty people.
Badge, yes. Indeed.
Wow. Well, sorry, we're just.
Oh, I know. It must be tough.
Yeah, it's fine. What can I do for you? Anything I can do to help? Or?
Yeah, just I'm sorry. I just. You fool.
What?
Are you writing down how many times we've said a curse word?
One curse word in particular, the one that will make us
I
R.
don't want to say it because I don't want to hit 20.
Anyway,
Well, we're gonna hit 20,
No, we're gonna hit
baby.
20.
Yeah, just any information you can provide on, just if you'll.
Sorry, I just heard a homeless guy yelling. Anyway.
Just any information you have that could help us figure out what did it, or just let us have a look around.
Any information. We weren't there when it happened.
Is the body still there?
Jesus, no. Why would we?
We'd investigate the.
Why would we leave
Wounds.
our daughter's dead body in the floor of her bed? What is wrong with you?
Well, your immediate first thought was to clean it up.
Where did you find it?
Why would our? What is wrong?
Don't listen to
Oh
him.
dear.
Don't listen to him.
Where
Where did you find it?
It.
Well, yes, it's no longer alive now.
Grum is more and
Who
more
are you
as
people?
more and more as they're doing this.
Can I see
Grum,
that badge again?
I've got the
Kind
thing.
of grabs it.
more and more, Grum just kind of like puts his shield up and he's just hiding behind his shield as this conversation's going. It's just like, oh god.
Well, that thing was my daughter.
Was.
What the hell is wrong with you? Get out. Out.
Fair, please.
You just see Grum just like bash his head against the shield. Just
Get out
like,
of my house. You're
If
not
you tell us to leave, you're causing more innocent lives to be lost. I'm
There
sorry
are
about
other
your
mur-
daughter.
You can find someone else. You've been nothing but disrespectful since
I'm
you came
sorry
to this
about your
household.
daughter, but to look at the place where the most recent attack has happened is pivotal to finding evidence. I'm sorry for your loss, but telling us to leave and barring us from this evidence will cost innocent lives.
Make a persuasion check.
Brief is kicking grapple outside. Who wants
16.
Fine, but you hit that him.
Craft?
Him.
Small? Short? Tall?
Him.
White?
Only him.
I can.
Only one of you, and I choose him.
Yes.
This one hasn't said anything. Goodbye.
Yeah, he's
You
like,
can go.
You can look. The rest of you wait outside.
Grum hasn't done anything.
I'm also hasn't done anything. That's true.
He's just been standing there. He wanted to knock on the door.
Wait, Grum's
Like a
in,
normal person.
Grum's in like a full suit of armor though, isn't he?
That's
I
a
guess
little
that's true.
intimidating.
Braff wanted to fight something today. Kicking the gravel.
So come on. You've been again. Go deal with your short little demon out there. Jesus.
Yeah, he's a bit much.
I just
Fine,
want to say I'm
but
terribly sorry for what they've done.
this is
I do genuinely.
keep this on you for good luck. And Telly hands you this like small, kind of like almost like a voodoo doll, for good luck.
It's a little dude.
Oh my god.
And just says, "Keep this on you for good luck." It's helped me see things that were easy to miss.
Okay. Okay. He puts it away. Yeah. So I guess once they leave, he'll just sort of be there.
Yeah. She like her face, the mother's face when they were here was kind of like pissed off, especially after Brayoff, but it kind of softens when they leave. She's like, "You seem sorry."
I'm sorry about them. They are. Well, the Fox folk. I think they work for the dynasty, so I'm sure
all did.
we're out. I am an outsider, at least. I cannot speak for the rest. Well, I can. I believe the others are as well.
Do you? Okay, it's unimportant.
Yes.
You're gonna find out what happened to our little girl.
Yes,
right? That's why you're here.
Yes, we are here to solve the problem. To ensure it does not happen to other grieving families.
Okay.
What can you tell me about?
You can just come look at the scene itself.
Okay.
She kind of heads up the stairway of the house.
Yep.
At the end of the hall, there's like a large 3 claw scratch mark that goes all the way down the main hall wall and stops right at the door at the end, which is like a light pink.
Okay. Is this your daughter's room?
Yeah. Here, it's unlocked. I can't stomach that.
I understand.
I'll be downstairs. Just try not to be overlong.
I will not. Before you go, can I ask how old she was?
8.
8.
Only 8 years old.
Yeah, that's rough.
You say that?
That's
Oh yikes! Oh man.
he would go to the room. He'd look at the scene.
Cool. What is your passive perception?
14.
Okay. Yeah, 14. He's at the highest.
So you don't feel it then. I'll let you know, Richard. That voodoo doll has kind of
Voodoo doll?
Yeah, that little voodoo doll that I put in that I handed Prodigy for good luck. It's actually not a voodoo doll.
It's a little dude.
It is my homunculus that looks like a voodoo doll. I've done alchemy to mutate it and make it sort of this doll-like looking form.
Make it look like the daughter.
It just rolled stealth to wriggle into your, up to your pocket and peer out. And I am currently seeing through its eyes. Cool. Just to also write down.
There's a 50% chance that bus stops.
There's a bus that stopped earlier. I didn't want to call attention to it.
No,
The closet in the daughter's room opens. Hi, I'm the daughter too.
Anyway, so can you two who aren't here leave?
I'll go to you guys and I'll go.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, definitely be
jeez.
careful getting up
Whoa.
the cameras.
Yeah.
I'm
Joe's
sorry,
in the
I'm sorry.
worst position here.
Yeah, I'm in a very bad.
Once we get outside to you two, I will. Oh, it's you know what? It's good. Just just leave.
I'm trying.
Get out of here. You've made everything worse.
Wow.
Go down the deep hallway. Joe's is here.
Once we've gotten outside, to those two characters, I'll tell them, just hold on. I'm gonna go a little for a second.
Goodbye, street.
Okay, fix that. Wait for him to be gone. I can still see him in the hallway. Okay, cool.
That's a bus.
That bus stops.
That
That was entire thing was a joke.
Yeah, I don't think we can seriously do that.
So, entering the room, the shades are kind of like torn. They're like down, but like they're kind of torn from the top right hinge. Throughout the room, there are these giant scratch marks throughout the walls. The bed, where she was presumably sleeping, has one big tear down the middle. And the window is open still.
Interesting.
Okay.
The person didn't follow us in, right? Okay, cool.
And I guess anything else? There's, you know, her closet is open, so there's no one hiding in there. She's got like you see like some of the stuffed toys that she had like thrown about in the room as if it was like thrown at whatever was there. Because assuming she was on the bed, it probably bounced off. They were like, right. And then there is a trail of blood that leads to the middle where it just kind of explodes. And it goes up the walls, somehow on the roof. It's a pretty vicious scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to just roll investigation to see if there's anything slightly hidden that we might have missed. If this involves hopping out of his pocket, I will do that.
It does involve jumping out of his pocket, yes.
Okay, so that voodoo doll I gave you hops out, and you see its like lifeless, blank, empty face look at you. Give you a thumbs up.
And he's gonna grab it.
What?
It gives you a thumbs up. And
So?
like the most like, I'm here to help, kind of like, it kind of does this. Like
He's gonna use his Born from the Weave ability to check magic. What magics are around? I was going to do it
it's
anyway.
not magic.
I was still going to do
Right?
it anyway.
Maybe.
This isn't. I'll check the thing. I don't believe it.
It gives you the schools of magic within like
Yeah. I think you said 30 feet last time.
something up to 30 feet. In the room,
I think you said 15.
it's kind of masked, hard to pinpoint.
Mhm.
But there's a slight hint of transmutation magic.
Okay. Is it coming from the doll?
You like that doll?
Yeah.
Oh no, that one is very straight up like that one's
Okay.
like the heavier, but somewhere kind of imagine there's like a scent in the air, but you can't pinpoint the direction it's coming from. That's what it's like, the small like taste of transmutation magic. It seems to have mostly faded, but you can't put your finger on where.
Okay.
I know what I'll do. To you,
And yeah.
I'll do like. I'll mime that I am Tally.
Tally? What happened to you?
And I kind of, the little dude kind of walks around and begins searching and just looking for more clues that we might have missed. Can I roll investigation?
What'd you roll?
I rolled less than both of our passive perceptions. I will tell you that. So we.
What did you
I
roll?
rolled a 6, Richard.
You rolled a 6. Yeah, you can't reasonably get anything from that now. Again, the signs were there. It looks like someone came in and left through the window, tore the poor girl apart to shreds, and left with most of the remains. The only remains that were left that are like still here are like some shoes and like a dress, like some ripped up shreds of the dress.
It's just gonna climb onto Prodigy's shoulder and just provide the help action if it sees anything he misses. If he continues to
I'm
miss.
going to look out the window. Are there any tracks?
It's right next to a tree.
Okay.
You'd have to go down to look for
Yeah,
tracks. If you'd
okay.
like. Is that all you guys like to do in this room?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll slide back in the pocket if we're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
So
then he'll leave the room. He'll kind of gingerly
yeah,
shut the door.
when you
behind
come down, the mother kind of walks up to you. She's like, "Hey, you know, they never really did recover the body, but so if you find her," and she kind of hands you like a locket with a picture, like a not really picture, because it's obviously not cameras, but it's like a a smaller painting of what the daughter looked like. It kind of like closes in your hands, like, please, do your best.
I will. I'll
Thanks.
see what I can do. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course.
And he'll leave.
Cool. So yeah, Prodigy comes out the front.
Yeah, Grum would be just on the street, just kind of tapping his foot, just like looking at his axe or something. Maybe like if there's a homeless guy, give him a few pennies or something, or a few silver.
Tally ceases standing perfectly still, kind of like. I'll take that back now.
You could have told me what that was, because it was very freaky.
What was that?
This she can like
control.
It's my friend. I made him.
Normally we don't.
Wait.
Also,
Wait a
first
minute.
of all,
Like the alchemy way, asshole.
I was going to say, how does it work? Because if it's magic, isn't that illegal in the Krupa dynasties?
Only in the
I hold up the badge. I'm
That's
an
true.
alchemist for. I'll have to.
just do be careful.
Yeah.
Sometimes magic acts strange near me. Spells and such.
And then,
but
yeah, sorry to interrupt, but additionally, just the magic thing, that's only illegal on the inner rings of the River Dynasty.
Interesting.
yes, next time we are interacting with someone, can you, Ralph, be less horrible?
I thought we were gonna fight something. I didn't know that we'd have to deal with some, parents who lost their daughter or something.
I mean,
that was kind of obvious by the mother who.
I
said
thought
that her
there'd be
daughter
like
was
a
the
wolf
victim.
or something here, and then I could give it the old. I didn't think I'd have like some sad lady,
He was fully prepared to punch a grieving family.
Yes.
Anyway,
Graf walks into like an orphanage.
I'd like to take a second to think about this. I want to
Ignore the bus. Don't worry.
sweating.
so
I want to, using all the information we've gathered about what it is, when it attacks, how it attacks the thing, try to see if there are any monsters I would know of that match this description. I actually have advantage on identifying or researching monsters, and that is why I'm asking. What role is this? Is this
It would be history.
history? Okay. I feel like there's a better stat for that, but I don't know which one.
History would be recalling information about a specific monster and their patterns.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
Fucking huge. Let's go. Ooh. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Well,
Yeah.
17 and a 16.
Okay. So, just from your knowledge, you instantly, because there are scratch marks, you can cut out most things that wouldn't do that. So, like ghosts, obviously. Vampires, probably not. That's not, like, most likely. Werewolves are possible.
Werewolf was my first thought, but it's so strange that it's every day and during the day.
Yes, but you do, due to your like knowledge, you do know that some werewolves can transform during the day.
Interesting.
See the moon.
Banshees leave these kind of marks on their victims. Blights sometimes, but I guess like this is like crazy out there. Maybe like a forest creature, like a displacer beast, perhaps tiger, something came in, but that seems
It's
a lot
interesting how it would
less
climb
likely.
the tree and get in the window.
Yeah.
I want to walk around and check for tracks.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I was going to do.
Okay.
Also.
So I guess tracking is survival. I think tracks are survival.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess if you guys inform Grum of this situation, he would help because he's pretty nifty with trying to find tracks and stuff. So he'll look around for
Yeah, you look like
tracks.
quite the wildman. When you,
I've had to scavenge a few days on my own a few times, so I know a thing or two about trackings.
well, I'd love to help. I have some working theories on what monster it could be, and I will provide the help action.
Yeah.
Cool. So go ahead and make a survival check.
Yeah, Grum will like tighten his helmet up and buckle it all up, and he'll get all ready.
Spy Kids 2 goggles.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, that is a 13.
The kind of
Dice
location you're in is... It seems like it rains here quite often, and assumedly it rained the night before you came here, because the grass is still damp and the ground has shifted probably a little bit too much for you to find anything worthwhile. You see claw marks going across the tree on the backside that wasn't facing the window, but after that it fades away.
Sorry, fellas. Other than these claw marks, this it seems to be rained out quite a bit. Can't smell, taste, look, and find any tracks.
Why were those your first two senses?
Speaking of,
Your nose and your mouth are very good for tracking
yes,
if you knows how to use them.
speaking of smell, I don't think I mentioned it before, but I could sort of sense transmutation magic in the room. You said you had some.
You could smell it.
It's hard to describe according to a single sense.
Okay. Alright, so with that, does that narrow it down at all? And does that exclude anything? That would exclude the Banshee.
Something that could do magic. Banshee?
Not likely.
It wouldn't be transmutation. I
Right.
think it would be more like what? Evocation?
Evocation or
I feel like
divination.
transmutation.
Transmutation points at werewolves.
Right.
Because
it's-
obviously, but
The daughter transformed.
there's not...
Brayoff, I'm gonna punch you across your face.
There isn't really... Like, right now you're pretty sure it's werewolves, but at the same point, like, same time, it's just... These kind of... Like, werewolves don't usually attack like this and get away, like, with it.
Right.
They usually are a lot messier and leave a lot more behind.
It's quite a head scratcher, isn't it?
So with like the claw marks specifically, how big are they proportionately to, I don't know, tallies?
Tally's claws are actually less.
Would it be
than average?
would it be reasonable for Brayoff to accuse Tally?
They're about tally size, yeah.
Really?
Really.
Can you hold your
Tally's claws grow a little bit longer.
Can you hold yourself
Right.
up to the?
Yeah, sure. Tally's claws actually grow a little bit longer. Her teeth a little more pronounced.
How
It
big?
no longer would be reasonable to suspect Tally.
Really strange.
I had to.
Yeah, no, of course. You know, can't be
Grum
too
takes his
safe.
hand.
Yeah.
What?
Grum takes his hand because he has claws too.
Your hands are way too big.
Oh, fuck, oh god.
Okay.
Don't worry, it wasn't you, buddy.
And you don't have claws, so we've ruled out us.
Yeah,
Right.
we ruled that out.
I think this might seem like a bit of a stretch, but I think we can rule out the parents.
That's a good idea.
Considering it happened 20 times, I feel like they probably wouldn't be the ones.
I'm thinking werewolf right now.
Werewolf does sound, from what it seems, to be the one.
I've done quite a bit of research on beasts.
Okay. Well, I've done like in the field research, if you will.
Wow.
I haven't read, books or anything.
I highly doubt that you can.
Whether
What does it say?
what are you holding up?
Tally holds out their notes.
You're trying to confuse me. I'm not gonna have any of it. Whether or not I know how to read what phonics are,
Tally writes
what those
down,
little symbols are that you're putting down.
Tally writes down book, read, cat, dog.
Well, see now you just it's obviously a test. I'm not gonna fall for something like that. What's important is that the parents didn't murder them, and that it could be a werewolf, but it could also not be a werewolf, because as we all know, werewolves cannot go out in the sun.
While he's having this little spiel, can I roll a history check to see what Grum knows about werewolves, or if he knows anything about them?
Well, has he interacted with them in the past by chance?
I bet he could have heard stories and stuff.
Sure, go ahead.
Brayoff, I think that's the wrong monster.
Nat 20, baby.
Really?
Hey.
First one of the stream.
I mean,
Only one.
plus. I'm just kidding. Yeah, do plus. Plus what? Just curious.
Plus history, that would be
Minus
a base
one.
20.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably know just about the same as Tally, where it's probably a werewolf, but also werewolves are usually easier to catch.
Grum really liked the werewolf stories as a kid.
He did, yeah, loved him. But,
Would he know of their weakness to silver?
Yeah, that's like the most common thing about werewolves.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So he would be like, well, if we, I guess, if we all fought in the werewolf, then shouldn't we prepare with getting some silver on us?
Tally pulls up raw silver from one of their pouches. I can't make this into anything like a knife.
You carrying them?
I mean,
Yeah.
I am a good tinkerer. Or we
Well,
could
what are
find
these
someone
made
to
out of?
Tinkle.
It's not silver.
No,
Probably.
I don't think so.
What color are they?
Multicolored.
Are any of those colors silver?
No, it's like red, yellow, blue.
So there's no silver in here.
Would you consider a silver weapon to be magical?
No.
No.
Do you have a silver weapon?
No.
Just
I was
anything.
asking.
But that'd be really like funny if you made a werewolf like campaign and one of the players just had silver weapons just like because they wanted to. Like they were like, oh, also all my weapons are silver. Like that was
It just looks cool.
already established. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Monster
But
Hunter.
are we sure that it is a werewolf? Or
I mean, it could be a particularly angry raccoon that knows transmutation spells. I'm pretty confident with it right now, but
It could be someone transforms into like a wolf, but then they transform back when inside.
where would they transform?
so are you thinking you're just saying it's a wizard? That is someone who knows transmutation.
Well, it's someone who is both man and wolf. Like a wolf some of the time. Like in certain places, like a werewolf. And
Where would he wolf?
probably outside.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
They wolf outside, and then they go inside, and they're like, "This young girl is ripe for killing."
Let's find another crime scene. Let's look at another crime scene. Maybe it has tracks.
The other crime scenes at this point have probably been cleaned up, thoroughly looked over.
I'm gonna give this one more look, and then we can just chill.
You're going back into the house that
No,
kicked all of us out.
the tracks.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look one more time, but like,
Tally, you are adept at survival. You said you seem very well versed.
yeah.
I want to let you know that I really think you've got a good shot. I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Raph doesn't
it's
help,
a D6,
but he
D6.
also looks.
I will take my homunculus, and he will provide the help action.
Okay.
Well, I just rolled 2 20s!
Oh my god!
What?
Wait. I'm switching it to the thing.
You can also re-roll that bardic inspiration if you want.
Jesus.
I actually rolled 220.
Wow.
I'm popping
I
this
told you
off.
you could do it.
That
Oh
is
my
220.
God.
Oh my god, is that a crit?
Jesus.
Screw your
220
crit, Joe.
plus 3.
It could be
Wow.
+6. You can re-roll the bardic inspiration if you
I
want.
don't know if I
Okay,
should
guys,
re-roll
get
that
ready.
D6.
It's gonna be nat ones from here on out.
I don't know.
Oh
Should I
my-
roll that? Re-roll the bardic inspiration?
You can take either number.
Wait,
actually?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Oh, because you're College of Creation.
Yeah.
That's correct. I didn't know you could take.
You
either.
won't need to.
But what if?
But you could get 26.
No, I rolled another 3.
Damn.
Oh, if I roll doubles one more time, I go to jail.
That's true.
Oh no.
I cannot believe that this happened.
Right?
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
Against all odds.
1 in 400, right?
I just,
Um,
I got down there, I started sniffing. I was like,
Man, and you wasted that on the first session?
I'm finding these tracks.
Same for the death saves.
for a second, you are about to give up when you notice, you smell. You're a foxhole.
Yeah.
You have a better sense of smell than these schmucks.
He also rolled that 20.
I have a +4 in survival. I'm like, well, what would happen? I rolled.
Did you also roll a 20?
I also rolled. Baby.
Dean, roll
Oh
a
my!
No.
dice.
How?
We can't curse it.
I'm not gonna roll again.
That is 3 20s in a row?
4.
Oh my god, it is 4 in a row.
Wow.
Jesus.
Let's
Wow.
stop rolling. You know what? We win.
We have
It is just 4 performance now, guys.
We win D&D.
Okay. You, I'll get to it in a second, but you pick up the scent faintly of blood on the ground.
In a direction?
In a direction going off, kind of, it wanders a bit, it gets lighter, but then you lose it for a second, but you find it again as it kind of heads off into the forest.
Alright. Well,
You kind of walk around you're walking around you look up at the window, and this is the first time anyone's done this. You notice a big dripping of blood, like, down the windowsill, with, like, paw marks going down it.
Okay, so.
Oh, I know. Yeah, going up it, sorry, yeah.
Alright, gang. I think I've deduced that this might have paws. Now, if you guys avert your attention to the blood on the window.
What was that there?
gasp.
Do you guys, here, I'm gonna roll to see if I recognize them.
Go ahead.
I'm not going, no,
Don't do it.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not going to, no, I'm not going to.
How big?
Braf does not recognize them.
How big are these paw marks?
It's not tally size.
Tally, are those your paw marks?
Or paw pad? No, I'm kidding. Definitely not, as I just got here today. But
Okay.
it could.
Rum gives you a suspicious look.
The blood paw prints are going up it,
Mm-hmm.
not down it.
Not down.
Well, you
How did it leave the?
it jumped.
There are scratch marks on the tree though.
Yeah, that went down the other side.
So its paws were bloody. It climbed it.
No, there was blood, like, let me try to describe that. There's a big drippage of blood that came down, and there was paws going up it. Yeah.
So the blood was already there when it climbed it.
Mhm.
Fucking furiously writing that down.
Rum climbs up this tree.
That's really interesting.
Make an athletics check.
Heavy. That is a 20.
Yeah, no worries. You climb up the tree easily.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
You guys see this, like, armored giant go gush, 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 climb up.
What are you doing?
I'm checking to see if there's clues.
I found a
Okay.
trail of blood, by the way. I can smell it into the forest where it went.
Oh,
I told you could
Yeah.
do it.
I look around from the top
We
of the
should
tree.
probably go.
Do I see anything?
Definitely.
There's some birds that are kind of, like, staring at you worriedly in the tree, but other than that, nothing really.
I'm
Hey.
Mr. Bird and Mrs. Bird.
Hey, Grum, get down here. I forgot to mention. I know I have a trail, a scent into the woods. I know where it went.
oh, rad.
Oh, perfect. And he just kind of.
Let's chase it.
He just kind of hops down.
Earth shakes when you.
Yeah.
I'm really confused. The blood was already there when it climbed up, and it climbed up and went down using the tree.
That's quite peculiar.
So is it blood? Did it bring the daughter
Is the-
into her own room?
It's the blood. The blood is like dripping right out of the window.
It was. It's
It
dried
was-
now, but
yeah.
it was at one point.
Does it like reach to the window?
They the mother did tell me they never found the girl's body.
But
Oh,
how was the? My question is, how is it? How was the girl dead before the creature was in the room?
it could be unrelated blood.
Well,
Maybe the creature was bleeding.
I feel like regardless,
Maybe
we won't find anything.
Maybe there were multiple kills a night. I don't know.
We won't find anything.
Yeah, we gotta
unless
just
we go find it.
follow it.
Although, morks do look like, tally marks. So
There's actually 3 of them. They got crossed.
I just want to point them out. So the group
I
knows.
thought we
could
already
be a-
established that it can't be any of us.
It
The-
could
the
be a
claws didn't
particular
match.
beast folk.
Yeah, that growling
Or
you hear
another
right now,
fox hound.
there's like a dog or something that comes out of nowhere and starts growling at you. That's what that noise is you're hearing. It's a really big dog.
Oh yeah.
You punched
No,
the
I
dog.
don't punch the
There's
dog.
some robot
Yeah,
dogs
through
out
there.
there.
A little bit.
Yeah, the dog leaves.
I guess it could be a. My working theory is a werewolf. It could be a beast folk that knows some magic transmutation. Richard, are shifters in your world?
Shifters are the one that are half.
They're
werewolves.
like people, and then they have a
had
slightly
this
more
conversation,
monstrous
yes.
form. Okay. It could be and they have nothing to do with the. We had this conversation. They were just partly. Well, they have lycanthrope blood in them. They're. It could be a shifter, as their part like you guys. I'm going over. Oh wait, Why
So
don't we
part man, part beast.
but like less beast.
Sounds like a politician.
But why would they hurt an 8-year-old girl on the second? It's the second
is
story.
very
On the
interesting.
Second story of a house in the town in 20 nights in a row.
This is quite
They've gone
peculiar.
crazy. That might explain. It might explain how they're
Uh,
not getting caught. but I
Excuse
guess-
me,
yeah.
Tally. How about we figure out all this when we find the monster?
Well, I just want to better prepare for what it is. But yeah, let's get going.
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
I follow the scent. I actually float while I do it. It's like a pie, and I'm like a cartoon.
That's implying that the smell of blood is a good smell.
No. So
I would know.
guys, really. It's very faint.
Right.
The smell of like the rainwater just on everything is.
I would actually make it more pronounced.
Oh, it would.
Yeah.
You're right. That's how that works.
Yeah.
You know, I don't hunt, so.
Oh, all the time.
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
do. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Sorry. Sorry. Okay,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Make a survival check as you kind of lead these guys back into the woods. So we'll do. If you roll another 20, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. So.
Well, that's caught. So pass it. Oh, that's actually not caught. That was a good roll. That was actually.
It wasn't a 20.
It wasn't a 20. It was an 18 though. All right, I rolled a 15.
15. Yeah, you are able to follow with no issues. It kind of brings you to like a forest clearing, where there's another like patch of grass and a little bit on a rock of dried blood. But after that, it seemingly disappears.
It's just common for the werewolves.
No.
It's not.
Very much no. No, it's not.
By disappears, is it like a straight line?
It's a straight line. There's a big side of a rock. There's a paw print, and then below, here's the scene. There is a bigger rock, right about this big. Some grass on the ground. Blood is kind of like halfway on the rock, halfway on the ground. And there's a paw print on the rock. That's still blood.
Sorry, I thought something really
Oh.
stupid.
So I think I'm thinking a very equally stupid thing.
I think
From
I
touches
think
the
the
paw
werewolf
pad.
had it. You know that anime pose where they put the arm like that? You're against the wall.
Oh my! Don't be weird. Oh my god.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that.
What were you
Well, what's
thinking?
your stupid idea?
Brayaf puts his hand on the bloody print. Like, it's like the...
Yeah, that rock sure is cold. So I guess.
That is a button that would open.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It doesn't fit the setting. I don't
It's
think.
like,
Like a Scooby-Doo opening wall.
gross. That's...
Well, I've lost the scent, guys.
So the blood just like cuts off like at just a point, right?
Yep.
Grum just like kind of walks around the perimeter of the rock, just trying to figure out if you can see anything else, or like if there's any bones or anything.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation, you ask?
I'll investigate with the help of my homunculus.
Okay.
Fucking find familiar stuff.
That's a 2.
Oh, you find some funky looking dirt.
Ooh.
Hey guys, look at this dirt! Man, it looks like poo. I don't think it's poo though.
7.
You find that cool looking dirt. He's looking at it, you're like, damn, that's some cool looking dirt.
Alright.
Smells like poo.
I'm going to channel 5-year-old Kyle, and Breath is going to climb the rock.
I believe in you. You
Okay,
should let
you,
someone
yeah,
tell you
it's
It's
a
on the
pretty
top of the
steep
rock.
rock. When you get to the top of it, you're on the top of the rock. That's all.
Okay. Brett's gonna sort of like look around,
What
see
do you-
like,
What are you doing up there, Brayoft?
what
This must be the
vantage point?
This must be the first time you felt that tall.
It is quite wondrous. How big's the rock?
It's like 5 feet up.
You're a whole 8 feet up.
Oh, you're taller than me. And you
Alright.
can see like Grum's,
Breath,
like,
with his
head
vantage,
level.
is going to look around.
There's some grass. Make an investigation check.
I rolled a 6.
Did you hear that growl out there?
That's crazy.
Oh,
It's a beast.
Wolf-
That's just plus 0 to 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, from this up, like you're looking down, you notice something brown underneath a rock.
Underneath just a random rock.
A rock next to where all this blood seen is.
Breyoft hops down, feeling a little inadequate that he's no longer taller than everyone else, and he removes the rock to reveal whatever was underneath. Like lifts it up.
It's like a torn off piece of a toy. It's like a felt leg of probably like a teddy bear or something.
Oh, hey gang!
That's not good.
That's, Okay, if I were to make... Okay, so we came here in a relatively straight line, right?
Yep. No, not a straight line. You came like on a curvy path, I'd assume.
Okay, but like the direction that we came from, is this piece on that direction?
What do you mean? Like, are you trying to say that, is it related?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it looks like a child died
What?
here.
No. I mean, as in, like, what? Did it keep going in the same direction, or did it like stop here?
It stopped here.
Okay. Well, found this. Not sure how useful it is to us, but
Do you want to like give it?
I like hold it up, like.
I'm going to look up. Is there tree cover?
Yeah.
Is there anything like up in the trees?
Like other than leaves and sticks?
Yes.
Make an investigation check.
Because we did see scratch marks going up into the trees earlier.
Scratch marks? It's the trapper.
Quite. I think that's pretty good. What was the investigation? That's only an 8.
It was a good guess, but nothing really.
I guess.
And around at this point, you hear like the thunder's like as it starts to slowly start raining.
You can see the rain is reflecting off Grum's
Is this
saucer hat.
Well, I guess I have 2 questions now. One, will this make the scent any stronger if we can pick up the trail once more? 2, I want to really inspect this blood on the rock, and I want to see if this is like a reoccurring thing, if there are other blood stains that don't look as relatively fresh. Because if so, then the creature will always bring its victim here, and we can wait.
That's what I was gonna say.
This isn't something I'll have to roll for. It's very obvious. This is like a one-time occurrence. There's no like deeper, darker, more dried blood or anything like that on the rock. It appears this is like a one-time thing that happened, and that was that.
So pushing the rock would accomplish nothing. There's no secret underground.
Why are you
tunnel.
asking?
If this was like a one-time deal,
Wait, are we pushing the rock?
Yeah.
I'll push the rock.
that's gonna try to push
Grum
the
starts
rock.
pushing the rock.
Both of you make.
rock.
Tally 6.
That's a 2,
2.
and I can't re-roll it.
That's a 15.
You can move it a little bit. You nudge it a bit. Like,
But nothing's
Yeah.
like under this rock.
There's nothing under this rock but more dirt.
I'll push the rock.
All right, I'm out of tricks.
What?
I think perhaps we should go back. Yes. It's a kid's toy, as they said. I worry that the werewolf would not have brought the toy with it.
The daughter was the werewolf.
You said that already, and I've already threatened to smack you for it.
Please do not say that. I am just wondering if perhaps she's still alive and was holding on to it while she was being taken from her.
I should clarify, like, the blood.
I thought bubble back to the blood of the room in the window.
Splashed on this rock. The blood splash upon this rock right here is not like if someone was bleeding, it would not be just them dripping blood. Like it is a splash of blood.
Like someone,
And if someone took a bucket and threw it at this rock.
Yeah.
like someone got slashed.
No, it's like a bucket was thrown here.
What?
Like if you
Why?
All right.
Yeah. All right.
I'm getting culty vibes.
But
Because what would cause this much blood? Like, let's be honest. This is an 8-year-old girl. She doesn't have that much blood in her.
is this more blood than your average 8-year-old can contain?
Yeah.
Or is
How
this
much?
like,
How much blood? Can I roll for blood?
No, it's
How much blood
about.
does this girl have?
If you'd say
you
you
trained-
emptied all of the blood from an 8-year-old, would all of the blood we've seen add up to that?
So I don't.
Oh my god.
I don't go around killing many 8-year-olds.
In your
turns out.
universe right now, in this situation,
I feel comfortable answering this question, but probably.
No, I'm not going to ask Dungeon Master Richard here. I'm going to ask you, Richard. How much blood does an 8-year-old have?
I do not know, Kyle.
See,
I
you know, that's the
my
kind of
lawyer,
information
my
that you
lawyer
need.
has required I answer it that way. I'm sorry.
hey guys, also I have a +0 to survival, and I was just fucking
I have
balls to the wall for that area.
I have a +4 to survival.
I also have a +4.
The least competent person here.
I think we should just go back.
We should wait for another murder.
Yeah, but I mean, every time it's happened, they haven't gotten there in time.
But it's happened during the day. Right?
Well, yeah, but there's a scream and then it's over. It's the modus operandi.
Yeah, but
heard.
this time we can trace the blood better.
Yes, they also.
we like track
Like,
it.
is it not weird that it just sort of ends here?
I do find that quite peculiar.
So you're saying we wait?
And there's nothing around but this weird rock with a paw print on it.
No, I think
which
that's a great idea. We
looks
just-
real close to yours, by the way.
I did push really good. I did push that rock really
There was nothing under the rock.
We can just wait till the next attack and then follow the trace after that.
I was going to say, I think we don't really have a whole lot of evidence here to give us something that we can point to.
I'm surprised
I
everyone
pref-
is so okay with this.
I prefer that nobody else dies.
Well, think of it this way.
I
You know,
mean-
there isn't really much else we can do.
I was thinking that we could possibly
Is there a
use one
butt
of us
coming?
as
I
bait.
feel like there's a butt.
The objectively good statement is I'd prefer if nobody else
Yeah.
dies. Don't butt that unless your
I'm-
alignment go.
I'm not good about it.
Bye.
I mean, I think it may be a good idea to see if there's anything with all the other victims. But maybe we can find a way to trap the creatures.
Do we have like a file on every other victim?
I would assume the guards probably have
Oh, I would
I
assume
would
the
not
opposite.
assume. I would not assume the guards have gotten files on this.
Well, no one has like said like, "Hey, this is a body. We need to like record
Yeah,
what
the
it
guards
was."
didn't write that down. All right, listen to me. So you're talking about Kruger Dynasty guards?
I guess that's true.
To a peasant town.
I guess that's true.
Not a care in the world.
Yeah, they.
Cool. Love it, great.
I think
Let's
we
go
really just
stake
gotta
out.
wait.
Before we leave, I'm going to use my racial feature again. And see if there's any magic in the area.
Not much.
Okay. Do you
Just the
sense
magic of
yourself with
friendship,
that?
Dean. Just the magic of friendship, Dean.
It's pretty weak
there,
right
there's
now.
There's friendship in the area when
No,
you're going with you,
no.
Morgan.
Brayoft is just crossing the threshold here. We're not going through trials and tribulations just yet.
What was it? Grum would probably also mark this tree in some way, like give it an X or something. just
Yeah, you can
in
like you have a knife.
Yeah.
You could just like cut out like an X sign.
So like he would just like take his battle axe or something, or just like give a little X. So if we were to come back here, or if this is supposed to be something important, we know where it is, or at least we can have a distinguished thing.
The tree bleeds.
No.
Yeah, let's just get going back. I think that's the best way to do it. And I walk back.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I also want that.
Yeah, you just go back to the town.
Yeah, I think.
At this point, it is getting close to nightfall. Probably like 7 p.m. right now.
That's good.
There's like in town. Again, it's mostly a ghost town. You do see like some people out and about. There's a tavern, I guess. That's the most lively thing, and even that is kind of like somber. It seems like
Brayoff goes to the tavern.
Brayoff, we should not go to the tavern.
It seems like most people are getting ready for the night. You see people walking their kids holding not shotgun, but like crossbows. Like people are scared. You see people going back to their houses. You hear like the sounds of like gush 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 as people like boarding it up for the night.
Brayoff is here to network. Is this tavern open?
It is open.
Would be
So he's
a
gonna
little
walk on in.
I grab Brayoff and I go, Brayoff. No.
They might know something.
There hasn't been an attack at the tavern to my knowledge.
They know people, though. People go to the tavern, they talk, they're like, hey, by all of these people that I know died in very specific circumstances. How weird is that? Also, I saw the killer. They gave me their full name and address.
I look in the tavern. How lively does it look?
There are like 4 small groups in there.
I
of,
don't
like,
think people
people
go to the
meeting
tavern.
after work. Probably.
You
But-
have also not been the best at getting information, so
In
Also,
what
haven't
way?
you gotten into
you,
more
I-
have
fights
only
before?
insulted a grieving mother while you have been here.
No, I don't think you see. That was a power play.
I think
Now,
No.
if
Brayoff,
she was
she
withholding
kicked you out of
information from
Our
us,
house.
Don't you also get into bar fights a lot?
yeah, that I don't start bar fights.
Brayoff.
Weren't
I
you arrested
end
at the
them.
tavern?
Brayoff, I think if you go into that bar, start drinking, and start a fight, you will be incinerated. I think that bracelet will go off, and you will die.
Well, let's go back and give like a little rundown of what exactly would set off this bracelet here if we left the trail.
Brayoff, I think if
Or
you
if
go
I
into
take it
that,
off.
if you go into that tavern, I will do my job, and I will incinerate you.
I think you should stay.
Brayoff just
here.
weighing his odds in a fight against Tally.
Oh, Brayoff, we've been here before.
Well, if say hypothetically you fought in the astral plane,
one-on-one, you know.
One-on-one.
It wouldn't matter because it wouldn't be one-on-one.
You're talking about things that no one has context for.
yeah, I know.
I killed everyone. I killed. We did PvP in
Yeah,
one of our
there
practice
was-
sessions, and I killed all of them one by one.
In one of the practice
As a
sessions,
1v1.
Yeah. In a 1v1,
You would
they did
lose
1v1s
in a
against
3v1.
Tally.
The thing is, you were fighting like Brayoff to the level 4 monk. This is Brayoff, the guy who killed the dragon of the south.
Level 4 monk.
Yeah, but he's got like, you know, the abilities, class, score, features.
Sally pulls
Of-
out a bomb.
You have a lot of
Brayoff, do you know what this is?
Yes.
This explodes, and it
Mhm.
kills you.
It would also.
Tally shakes their head. No, it wouldn't. No.
No.
I'm quite good at what I do. And they put the bomb back. It's my job to keep you in line. You are not going into that tavern. We can send one of them in to get information and to talk in the tavern.
Well,
As
so-
they're doing this,
not
Grum just kind of like
you.
slowly goes into the tavern because he wants to try and get information from the tavern.
Alright, you go into the depths while they're having this conversation.
I am fully allowing anyone else to go into the tavern and chat it up. Not Brayoff.
I'm staying outside in case they
So
start
Grum
to fight
just
each
kind of
other.
like, just kind of like still does up to like maybe the barkeep or like anyone, and just kind of like is like, so I was wondering if
Oh,
anyone.
of course, barkeep?
I'm
Like the
holding your wrist.
the guy like behind the counter, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the barkeep. first.
Yeah, it's just like a older woman, I guess. So
Yeah.
she's
Hello. I'm new to town, and I was wondering if you
Me and my party are under the investigation of the recent incidents.
Out with it, man. Come on.
We would just want to know if there's any information regarding the missing people.
And you came. Isn't that like your? I don't. If I had a piece of silver, every time someone comes in here and asks for information on the disappearances, I would have 2 silver.
You want 2 silver?
I'm saying, didn't you guys already ask me this?
Did we?
Did you not?
Oh, we never.
We
came
haven't been
to
to
the
the
tavern.
tavern yet. We asked.
This is in character.
Oh.
Did you? You guys came by earlier, did you not?
No. At least no one. You may have heard of my friend Brayoff, but
At this point, you outside hear a scream down the street.
Do they not?
They are, or you are outside. Too.
Yeah, I was
you
also
hear it.
just
Yeah.
holding
You
it.
3 hear it, but Grump
Okay.
did not.
Vulpine agility
Yep,
dash,
fucking-
120 feet. I'm booking it. I'm dropping Brayoff and I'm on it.
just like his eyes like slits and
Her ears go, and then bam, they're gone.
Oh wow. Okay.
I just dash.
Okay.
Grum is just
I,
talking.
okay, these 2 book it because they got the alert feed or whatever.
I'm just the fastest
Brayoff is gonna
fox on the planet.
Brayoff is gonna, do the right thing and actually go into the bar.
I'm
Are
going
you
to
in the
incinerate
bar?
Brayoff
You don't
if I
hear
find
it.
you with a drink.
So okay, we'll catch up with you guys in a second. But you enter the bar.
As
Yes.
Grum sees Brayoff enter the bar, he'll be like, "No!" just like try and get you out.
no,
you also
no,
see-
this is-
you just catch Prodigy, who's not quite as fast, running.
No, this is...
But Brayoff, where are they going?
We're doing the opposite of me going into the bar. We heard a scream.
Too late. And I just kind of grab him by the scruff and just drag him.
You pick him up like a football.
Yeah,
You make us.
I have powerful build.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you do. He's a little heavier than you're used to, but you can do it.
Okay, go on.
Cool. So running down, you hear
It's funny
the
'cause
scream again, but it catts out. You catch up to where this is all taking place. And it's right outside another house.
Also, actually, before that, Tally's they hear the scream, ears perk up, Vulpine agility. You can actually see their joints kind of shift and become more animal-like, and they get down on all 4s. And my dexterity increases by 3, and my movement speed increases by 5 feet. So I just have that.
Did you just do?
I mutated.
You mutated, yeah, but which one is this?
This is I used my bonus action to enact a mutagen on me. This is the dexterity one.
Okey-dokey.
It makes me faster and gives me more
I would assume so, yeah. Cool.
Sick. So yeah, you see Grum just kind of hobble up with with freaking Brayoff. Just,
Yeah, and you see your bones
they've shifted. You know how regular legs are like this,
Yeah.
and how dog legs are
Yeah.
like.
I do know how they're wah.
Yeah, they go like.
Yeah, so you just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then what?
Is in a house.
It's the house right in front of you guys.
Open.
Door is boarded up.
Window.
Is closed. And also boarded up.
Do we
You hear another scream.
I bomb the door.
Holy sh! Okay, make an attack roll.
Oh my
The door?
Yeah. And the little dude is actually going to kind of point out where the door is.
Grum and Brayoff just walk up to the fucking tally, just committing arson.
Yeah, Prodigy's just a little ways behind her. Just,
Nothing great,
Oh my
actually.
God.
Good.
I rolled a 9 on the door.
And what did you roll to hit?
I targeted the space in front of it.
It has to make a dex save.
It does.
Does the space in front of the
Natural
door...
20. No, yeah. So how much damage did you do?
12 damage to the door.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably enough. You throw out the bomb. It's sizzles for a second, then the door is blown off its hinges, and you hear another a woman's voice
Inside.
She before you even do that, she turns and you see this woman with like blood down her face, kind of like stumble out, fall into her stomach, get up, and keep running.
Inside.
Okay.
just
First
like-
floor or second floor?
Second floor.
You hear like in one of the rooms. When you get to the second floor, right? One of the hinges is like the doors is like one of its hinges, but there's nothing in there right now. You guys, what are you doing?
I guess Rum, after dropping Bray off and like grabbing his ears from the fucking explosion. Sorry, I used that.
15.
15 points.
Unless one of you sweared while I was out.
No.
You actually did miss one though.
I did?
Yeah. Yeah, at 11 I said it and it didn't go well.
Oops. Anyway, yeah, Grum, I guess, would just kind of like be by the door trying to calm people down, or if this lady is like this bloodied lady, did she run out?
Yeah, she ran out and she's like clutching her like neck where there's like a visible gash.
Yeah, he would probably chase after her.
If I don't
and,
find anything
like,
on the second, I'll go down to the
try
first.
and
Okay.
get information.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to her. I will be back for you. Just hold on, and I'll send healing word her way.
Okay.
I just kind of like walk into the thing. I'm like,
Sorry, it's for some crippled honesty business, I think.
Heal 5 hit points.
Massive heal.
we hey for
And I'm gonna also run in after Talon.
So does-
So we can't all run in, someone question them.
Okay, so you're on second floor. What are you up to?
Oh, actually, Braft is gonna tend to the lady outside and be like, "Oh, what attacked you?"
She's
Not
she.
to say that.
What are you?
Well, no, not in that way.
What are you saying?
You're like, oh, you idiot, what hurt you?
Yes, did you get hurt? What hurt you?
Ma'am, please. What attacked you?
She's. I need a moment.
Fantastic.
And she looks like my daughter's still in there.
Okay. Don't worry. And he runs in.
Okay. Second floor, visibly nothing there other than the room where it was blown open. This time there's not, like, the window wasn't visibly opened. Bottom floor, in the kitchen, as you're running in, it's quiet at first, but beneath, like, behind the counter, you hear, like, the...
Grum just like immediately just like holds up his shield and just.
you peek the corner.
Yeah.
There is a smaller than normal werewolf tearing apart an elven man.
Oh, okay. That was
Grum just like instinct takes over Grum and he just charges and tackles it to the ground.
Cool. Make a grapple check.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's 12.
Yeah. You go to grab it, and for a second, you grab it, and it kind of breaks out. Kind of looks at you like, and then jumps over the counter and goes out the door that you guys came in.
As it's like running out.
Tally
Like,
was
on
going
the
down
loose!
to- Tally was going down to the first floor at this point. Did they
Yeah.
see that? After it, chasing it.
Okay.
I would have. I stood still in the room, right?
Yes.
Then I activate Volpine Agility again.
Okay. Let's draw this out.
rad.
I want you to draw the house, like, make a big street down the middle here.
Sure.
Because there is a street.
How long? Or
All the
how
way.
wide?
All the way, that's fine. Let's go. And draw the house, like, here. Just make it a big square. Here. Cool. And then this is all forest. So, don't worry about it. Just draw circles and shit. Cool.
Yay.
Go ahead and place your minis where they would be, and I'll grab... I don't
Shoot,
actually-
that's not a tree.
So where did it skitter away from?
It ran out the
It would be
front door.
right outside the front door right now. I don't have any werewolf minis, so I don't know. We'll use like a. I know.
You knew we were doing werewolves today.
It's the
Yeah.
It's the weekly werewolf
You sh-
day.
Yeah. It's werewolf Wednesday.
Saturday.
Werewolf Wednesday.
It is Saturday. Werewolf Saturday.
No, this is pre-recorded. It's
I'll-
Werewolf Wednesday, baby.
I will use this.
Werewolf stand up Saturday.
I'll use a skeleton or something.
Yeah, skeleton. Werewolf has skeletons.
Werewolves
do have
it
skeletons.
checks out. We use this funky looking forearm.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
The funky looking forearm one.
Be like right there.
Love the funky.
The
looking
pal.
Where is he? Where is he?
Right outside, like right there.
The funky fresh forearm.
Cool. And with that, Roll for initiative.
Sick.
Natural one. Every time.
Werewolf of the week. I like that.
I rolled an 18.
Got it.
Alright, 25 through 20.
I got a. Never mind.
Okay. 20 through 15.
I got a
18.
16.
18.
Yes, 18.
What'd you get?
16.
16.
And I got a 15. Does the werewolf have the alert feat?
I need a mini, a small one.
Little
Use one of your
dude?
die. Use your D4.
Here.
And you have 3.
I'm
That's
plus
rough.
2.
Cool. So first up will be Tally.
Life of an alert feat user.
Isn't that the truth?
He's in my pocket right now. I will
Feel
remove
free to
him.
move the battle cam if you would like to, like closer.
You can do cool angles like.
Yeah, do what you would like.
Oh, well, no, I don't have like my dynamic one. This is like on the ground now.
No, I mean lift the tripod and go.
I don't think that would work.
Well, I can take it off the tripod. That makes
you
it
would like
easier.
You can place it like that.
Whoa! This is what's going on.
Your arm is cutting into the.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold this still for the rest of the turn.
Sick.
You can do just if you find a better. We have another tripod, don't we?
I know we have plenty.
Okay. If
Here,
you
I'll
want
grab
to
it.
grab it, you can. Cool. Anyway, it's Tally's turn.
Guys, I'm going to kill it. I'm not gonna like question it or anything. If we kill it and it's the only one, we win.
Gang, gang.
What if it's not the only one?
We get it right.
Tough shit.
Then we have more problems.
Hey, more money, more problems.
I'm gonna kill Brow, guys.
I think we all are.
You better make a new character stat. You're dead by the end of the session.
Excuse me.
I have no way to stop it.
Grapple.
Hi, I'm your alchemist. I have a strength of 8.
I know you can
Good
change
talk.
into something strength.
You're right, I can have a strength of 11.
Yeah, that's better than 8.
This thing beat you in a strength fit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You're a fighter. Excuse me, barbarian.
Well,
Sorry.
I swear to God.
Dude, I'm the homunculus is gonna take the help action. I love having a familiar. It is the coolest thing in the entire game.
How's it helping you?
It's actually going to so that I am able to throw the bomb faster and like more to it. It's gonna like
It's gonna hurl you.
Yeah.
It's like a little elf.
yeah, dude, he's the best.
All right, next turn.
We used all of our luck, it appears.
If this hits, I'm going to expend reagent dice. Does a 14 hit?
14.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm expending reagent dice. 2 of them.
Nice. Yeah. That's pretty
a trash roll.
Oof.
You can see it in front of me, but that's okay.
Battle camp though, they won't be paying attention to us.
14 damage.
14 damage.
Yeah.
And it's just a standard bomb.
Yes, 14 fire damage.
Okay, so what do you do? I mean, like, describe.
Oh yes, sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
The voodoo doll. I will note that it is squishy. It feels fleshy.
Oh, gross. I
I
do
just
not like that.
I need to put that out there. It is made of meat.
God, these are details you do not need.
They're very important. You know that mobile app that's called like Kick the Buddy or something?
I know.
Oh,
it has
yeah.
one.
That's what it looks
Oh
like.
my God.
Oh.
We are not sponsored
no.
by Kick the
We
Buddy.
are not.
no.
Do not
But-
play. Do not play Kick the
I do
Buddy.
not play
We are
Kick
the
the Buddy.
opposite of sponsored by Kick the Buddy.
We-
But that is what it looks like. So you can see a little. I feel like it has a name. Its name is Bradley. I apologize. So Bradley
It's little dude.
reaches into one of my pockets, tosses me this bomb. Tally catches it and just lobs it right at him, the werewolf, directly in front of her. Actually, for some weird reason, you can see the bomb's explosion actually forms around Tally and doesn't actually. Whereas normally Tally would be hit by an exploding bomb this close. You can see it form around them and kind of miss. And it's just like this glass jar with another jar inside of it that presumably when smashed explodes.
Yeah, so there's this big boom that you guys hear, kind of echoes throughout the night, but as the smoke kind of fades, the werewolf just keeps going.
Okay.
How far?
I will.
It's not its turn. Oh wait, it is its turn now.
I'm gonna move.
What?
I'm gonna move on my turn.
Oh yeah, sure.
Where can you move?
Alright.
Well, this sucks. I want to use my movement, but it hasn't gone yet, so
Well,
I don't
you
know
can-
where to chase
You
it.
can like try to juke it, I guess. Go right in front of it.
Is there a window that you can break through?
I wanna. How can I get through its space?
I guess that'd be
I think you can move through a hostile creature's space.
I believed you couldn't.
I imagine.
I think you can move through ally space,
Yeah.
but not.
Oh yeah.
How
Let me check.
can I?
How can you?
Yeah.
You can move through a hostile creature space if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller. Oh yeah. It's difficult terrain if you do it. Hold on. These are like the kind of rules that are so obscure that I'm still like trying to remember.
They should be on the DM screen. The DM screen
They should be on the DM
yes,
screen.
It should
The
be.
DM screen should have this information.
The DM screen should have obscure information that
Wizards
you
of
don't
the
remember.
Coast.
Wizards.
Anyway, sorry.
I don't think we can make it through it.
Okay.
May have to clarify that later on, but
I would like to hold my movement.
it's an action.
I mean, you
Shit.
can move out of the way so that one of us can get out.
It's true.
You can move through friendly spaces.
Oh,
And
that's
it's also true.
never mind. Oh, that's silly use.
Although it does say it just counts as difficult terrain if you move through them.
That's what I figured.
You can move through a non-hostile creature space. In contrast, you can move through a hostile creature space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller. So you can. But if you do, if they're 2 sizes larger or smaller, it counts as difficult terrain and you can. So no, you can't.
That's confusing, but I.
Point is, you
understand.
cannot right now.
Okay. I tend to everyone. I'm gonna chase this if it keeps running. Cool. And that is my turn. I need more
Cool.
uses.
Yeah, now would be the wolf. You're using ranged weapons?
Yes.
No opportunity. Right?
I believe so. It's like a whole deal. I'll make an opportunity attack with my quarterstaff.
Okay, it's gonna disengage then.
Which
Little rat.
So
can't
that
get
was
as far.
fine.
He can't get as far.
Oh, that wasn't the dash then?
No, that he has a speed of 40 feet. Was that not 40?
I
It's
think
hard
I
to
think
count.
that's a lot more than
5,
40.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh yeah,
50.
moving back to them. My bad. It's hard to see from this far with the laser
No
pointer.
worries.
Cool. Thought about it,
Long
but it would be
stick.
a really long stick. No, so yeah, that's its turn. It does. It like looks back to you, kind of growls at you, then runs off into the woods.
Okay.
That's okay.
Is it mine?
Yeah, it's Grum.
Cool.
It's actually Little Man's turn.
So,
That's not a joke. It would be Bradley's turn. I believe it goes after me, and
Oh well.
or does. I'll look at 5 players. Skip him for now.
Skip for now. Yeah. You Grum.
I can never
so
remember
Grum.
if it has its own initiative.
You see Grum, he kind of like goes into this weird like trance mode where he just like kind of like gets up and kind of goes into sort of autopilot where he just goes 5, 10, 15. He just kind of like barrels through Tally and just kind of like goes 5, 30.
You may have to move the camera.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna action surge.
Someone tend the wounded. I shout.
That's what I was going to do.
I'm gonna action surge to dash to get up to it, and once I'm up to it, I'm going to try and tackle it again and try and get it restrained. I'm gonna try and grapple again.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Come on.
What?
My familiar goes first.
Yeah, I got a 12. So you again dive for it, and seeing you coming, it kind of like jumps forward and gets on all fours and keeps running.
These dice are cursed, man.
Yeah, you roll those 4 20s in a row. This is what you get.
Yeah.
I go real good with these dice.
Bradley rolled a 21 on initiative.
I'll split this up next time. I'm gonna put him as a little dude though.
Okay, well, his name is Bradley.
Cool. Yeah, Rayoff is up.
Rayoff dash actions.
Which
Is
Do you have
1,
less movement
2,
speed?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, yeah, it's 7. Yeah. He'll move in front of the wolf.
Okay.
And that is his turn. Rayoff doesn't have bonus actions.
You're
Not yet.
short, right?
Not yet.
You're a little guy.
Yeah, Prodigy, you're up.
Yeah, so he's gonna. The elven man is still there, like hurt.
He is beyond saving. Like you're looking.
When
at
I
him,
said the wounded, I meant the woman, not the dead guy in the kitchen.
Oh, I can't do that.
yeah, he's
Okay.
like, you know, like seizing on the ground as like there's blood's like spraying out of
Yeah.
his now happy neck.
Magic would save them.
Maybe if you're a little better at it.
Yeah, maybe.
Rude.
Yeah, I don't think a cantrip is gonna repair his entire missing neck.
Yeah.
Healing cantrips and spells.
What about many?
Okay, but I still don't think I'm gonna chase them. The woman who ran out mentioned that her daughter was in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Prodigy's gonna sort of turn to Tally first and just say, Tally, go get it, and give you bardic inspiration.
Let's go! I love being the inspiration whore.
good?
Yeah, Prodigy
By the
doesn't have much
bone.
faith in the other.
When I was a bard and you guys never used my inspiration.
I'm
gonna
sorry,
lose
Kyle.
the shit out of this inspiration.
And with that, he's gonna go upstairs and search for the daughter, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. So you run upstairs. The daughter's room is the room with the broken off door hinge.
Okay.
And you go inside, and the only thing that's there is a big splat of blood and torn up clothes.
And the window's closed.
Get in.
I think I know what's happening. I mean that I'm sure that takes a lot of my movement.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. So that's my turn.
Cool. We go back to the top of the initiative order at Bradley.
Bradley would provide the help action.
Woo! Go Bradley.
Because that's technically how it works.
Yeah.
They have to do it on their turn.
Yeah, Bradley.
On my shoulder.
Who, Bradley?
Yo.
Sick to kill a mockingbird reference. really out there for everyone.
Yeah,
Really
guys.
catering towards our audience here.
We really love
I
To
love
Kill a Mockingbird.
I love
Hey,
all
man,
those 14-year-olds with chapter 8 to 12
we-
questionnaires to do.
Look, man, we are 13 and under. We're 13, or no, not 13 and under. We're 13 and over.
No,
three.
only
We've said the F word 16
Yeah,
times.
Quiet.
Honestly,
You're
I think
technically
we're
rated
just
We are rated
I
R
think we're just
15
rated
times
R.
over.
Excuse me. Anyway,
Everyone,
continue.
make sure to get your parents' permission before you watch the stream.
I have it set to mature audiences.
That's
so
good.
Yeah,
we're good.
I think
Carry on. What do you do, Tally?
Which one of you? You know, I've been sizing these two up for a while. Brayoft and Grum. Which one looks more dexterous?
Oh,
Interestingly
boy.
enough,
I'm gonna say Grum probably
Yeah.
does because Brayoft has been just the worst.
you haven't seen Brayoff do anything combat worthy.
Cool.
Despite being a monk and
The
having
only
plus 4
thing-
dex.
The only thing is he has been able to keep up with you guys, like running, despite his size and weight.
Yes, halflings are not that fast. You small
So
little
that's
guy.
about it, though. But Grum is Grum.
He's a real
He's a
quick
tank.
boy.
You're gonna get blown up. Tough shit.
Oh,
5.
Oh, was it who would succeed the dex save?
Yes, because I can only
In which
target.
case, you would rather blow me up.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I didn't even.
I mean,
think
Grum has
That's
done
unrelated.
nothing.
Well,
Grum has
yeah,
done nothing
just-
bad to you, so I
they
feel like
just-
regardless, you would want to blow up right up.
Yeah, I mean, it's Brayoff we're talking about. We'd all rather blow him up.
I'll use my Vulpine agility to get here, in front of it, and little dude that's provided that. Excuse me, I'm so used to saying that.
Little
Bradley
dude.
has provided
Little
the help
His
dude.
name is Little Dude.
by tossing me the bomb. If this hits, I will expend the rest of my reagent dice.
Do you have to choose before or after it hits?
It is before. We decided that. It has to be before.
So are you choosing to do it now or no?
He
If
just
the-
said
I said
no.
if
It's
this-
before it hits.
If this hits, I expend them. If it doesn't, I can't expend them on anything.
No. If it says you have to make the choice before it hits, you can't put up like a conditional like that. You have to be like, I'm going to use it, or I'm not going to use it.
We're using conditionals to
Yeah,
make D&D
you can't
current.
write a if hits then for your.
Can I use a
statement
switch
for the
statement?
die. If it says you can do it after it hits, then that's fine.
Let's get moving out of my field of view.
Yeah, they do be running. They are running far.
They're schmoovin'. You're moving and grooving, people.
I'm gonna focus on these guys because you're in a house.
Yeah.
If something happens in the house, I'll let you know.
This
let
just
you know.
in.
You're not-
The daughter's back. What?
The daughter was the werewolf. You said it was smaller.
Child.
Smaller werewolf.
You don't have to do that. There's really no need for that.
Maybe werewolf.
Have you discovered the answer yet, sir?
I've discovered so much.
You can't come back as like. well,
I'm a new
prophet.
character.
What did you discover?
So I discovered that it is I do throw bombs with the attack action.
Mm-hmm.
The use action,
yeah, use
use
object.
object action is to add reagents to the bomb.
So you would have to do
Then-
it before you throw it.
Yes. I am going to add. So, you see Bradley toss me this. They grab it, they off the top. They grab, actually, funnily enough, a chunk of that silver and donk it in there, put it back. And they seal it. They point at Grum. And they're like. And then they shuck it.
So how many reagent die are you expending? Two.
Does a large, very large number hit?
What's the number?
20 something.
Sure.
16
Yes, it hits.
plus
That's a lot of
4,
numbers.
20. It's a 20.
You can't reroll that one.
Oh.
Did you target the creature?
Yes.
Okay. It has to make a if you want, it has to make a DC con save.
4.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
I would love to make a DC con save.
We are-
Can I roll damage first?
You got a 12.
You got a 12?
That's.
Passes mine.
Oh.
I assume it's mine. Like mine is higher. Yeah. So my avoiding inspiration die is a 6.
It passes yours or it fails yours?
It fails mine.
It
Sorry,
fails.
I'm mixing my words.
I was
up.
like,
It should fail yours at this level.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You can roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's different if it's an attack roll.
Oh,
ability
okay.
check,
Well, no
or
worries. It
other thing. Saving throw.
I rolled a 26
to damage?
to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I re-rolled the die to the bardic one to make it higher.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it already hit.
Well, I could not care.
You're gonna do it to us, so.
I would not.
You.
Oh.
Dexterity saving throw.
Aww.
Oh, wait.
Strangely enough, the bomb.
Does not curve around Brad. In fact,
It-
it kind of closes in on him.
Strangely enough, it actually.
It looks like it aimed towards Brayoft in a sense. That's why he rolled so high. Anyway, that is a 22.
You backflip out of the way of this bomb.
Oh, just no damage?
Yeah, it's no damage on that.
Rad!
You can also roll the d6 now, since it's my bardic inspiration die.
Didn't he include it for his attack roll?
It's both, I think.
But that would expend the.
But it's when you expend it.
If he's rolling
How much
damage,
damage we doing?
Bardic Inspiration doesn't go on damage.
It's a special conjugation thing.
Oh, it
It
is?
deals additional damage equal to thunder
Oh.
of the bardic inspiration die.
Oh, cool.
If it fails, then
Interesting.
you can look it up if you want.
I will later.
What do you mean?
I trust you to be telling me the truth, and that's how it works.
It
Out
does
of
a different
everyone
thing if you
here-
have-
22 points of damage.
Cool.
That is a lot of damage.
It could have been a lot higher, actually. I rolled pretty poorly.
Wow.
Cool. So you chuck this bomb, and the werewolf, like, you come up to the side of it and you chuck it?
Yeah, I actually come in front of it. I make eye contact with
That's
this
not in
werewolf.
front of it, it's the side of it. You're like this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in front of it.
Okay.
It's like 11 o'clock.
Technically, yes. Yeah. And you just throw a bomb.
Yeah.
And you, like, you don't see it coming, but the second it hits it, you're able to react fast enough to move.
Mhm.
And it's just like a boom as the werewolf kind of like whimpers as it kind of like tries to catch its footing and keep running.
And it curves around.
It does curve around Grum?
Yes. I can only target one person with precision explosives.
It is the werewolf's turn.
Either don't go as far, Mr. Werewolf, or eat a lot of attacks of opportunity.
I'd like to preface everything by saying non-lethal.
I would like to preface everything by saying lethal. There's a specific non-lethal bomb option. I will never take that.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Not good.
Let's see. It's looking like scared.
Hey, Grum. Don't do it. You roll. Just because it looks scary. Don't do it. That's out of character.
It's going
Don't
to
do it.
disengage,
Okay.
and it's going to run a bit
Have fun.
that way towards the camera.
Oh no, it's going for the camera.
It's going for the audience. Yeah, I think like
7, 8.
Cool. Also, at this point, you hear more howls coming from, forested area.
Shove shit. This town's got to pack up and leave.
Yeah.
There's too many wolves.
Town's over, guys.
Oh god.
Okay.
Town's canceled. Canceled town.
Canceled down. All right.
Moon's haunted.
Next up is Grum.
Cool.
Cool beans.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nuts on a stick.
Sure wish you had were a bugbear.
Or had a pole arm.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I couldn't get there.
Alright, I guess I'll take a dash action. So, I can't do anything else.
Long jump. Try to long
It's an
jump
axe.
onto it and grapple it. Ask if that works.
Would that work?
Can he long jump and grapple it?
A long jump is an action, and so is a grapple.
That's what I figured.
Can he long jump and concuss it by falling on it?
No.
I use weight.
I use wearing 300 pounds of armor.
So like, yeah, I would kind of just like get in front of it, like kind of wrap myself around it, and just kind of like get ready to like grab it.
Yeah, brace.
If it like,
You're not gonna grapple?
I can't grapple. I just dash.
Oh, true. Right. Okay. Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
That would be the end of my turn.
Rayoft. My man.
Okay,
My man.
Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
God, what a cool guy. He's so fast.
He is fast.
He is quite fast.
And,
I have a suggestion.
let me take a little character moment here. Would Breath be the kind of person to hurt something that is actively running for its life? I'm gonna roll for damage. I'm gonna roll to hit.
The answer is yes.
My suggestion was punch the dog. So
I mean, granted, it did kill someone.
lots of people presumably.
It did hurt somebody, seemingly just because. No real reason. So, Breath is gonna roll to hit. Which do I have? Okay.
Are you doing non-lethal damage?
17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Brad. Okay.
Are you doing lethal damage?
Are you doing unarmed strike?
Non-lethal. Unarmed strike. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Well, all of your attacks.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go do what?
You know what? Yeah, whatever.
Roll
Okay.
damage. Go ahead.
1d4 plus 4.
All of your.
That's 5.
What?
Points of damage?
How small is your damage?
No. It's 1d4 plus 4.
You're a small little guy.
Yeah, they start at 1d4 and then they go to 1d6
Yeah.
and 1d8.
Anyway, he's gonna punch again
Okay.
because he can do that. It's 11 to hit.
But does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be his thing.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Cool.
It doesn't harm it, I don't think, but
no,
he punches
you
the
wouldn't
hell out
punch
of it.
but like you don't feel like you're hitting a straw. Like it's got some thick skin. Prodigy.
Okay.
You're like kicking a
thinking
dog
back-
while it's down.
Thinking back to the handprint on the rock, how big was it of a handprint?
The same size as this creature.
Was it a paw print or a human hand?
Paw print.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna make the assumption that he would make the same assumption that I'm making. So he's gonna leave the house. He's gonna take the dash action. How far?
You get to the door with your normal movement.
Okay. Then. And he's gonna use a free action to call out, "Don't kill it!" That's it.
Cool.
That's the
And
goal.
I'm advocating for non-lethal damage.
with that, it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome.
Rad.
First stream.
That is the first and worst, for sure, roll for performance stream.
Now, I just like to
Hopefully.
take a little recap. In this, Brayoft gets arrested. He punches a defenseless dog.
It's not a dog, it's a werewolf. Very different.
It's also not defenseless. It's
He
Committed lots of murder.
he has been on the receiving end of lots of murder thoughts. He really disrespected a lady who just lost her daughter.
Yeah.
That did happen.
We're a fun group, aren't we, huh?
Anyway, that is the end of the first roll for performance stream. Thank you all who are still here. I know these are long. Watching, we are going to upload these VODs to YouTube. I think a day from now. I gotta edit it a bit, and eventually we're gonna do these as podcasts, but that's gonna take a little bit. So, additionally, join our Discord if you haven't already. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. The
Follow our
character
Twitter.
intro. Follow our Twitter. Character intros are currently on YouTube. If you missed them and like to rewatch them, and that's it. Thank you all for stopping by.
yeah,
Thank you.
nice.
See you
Till next
later.
time.
I promise I'm not as bad as Brayoft is. I gotta get.
And yeah, adios.
Bye.
See you later.